everybody, before we get started, so remind you to support our patrons like Adam Harp, Anka Comics, Akazime, Critics 9, Black G, Carlos, Qua, Dragon, Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Jonathan Sandoval, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Regent Raptor, Rogue Robin, Trevor, Shiny P, Some Guy Bob, Soda Son of VTuber, and Siren23. If you like what we do and want us to do more, consider supporting us on Patreon and get access to episodes early on some of the grades and really helps us out. Thank you for your support, everybody. Has my recording been slightly off center this whole time? It doesn't matter. Anyway, hey. Oh, I'm not scrolled up enough. Starstruck Blast. This is going to be another twofer, so we're going to do Starstruck Blast and then Hidden Arsenal 3, because they came out very close together. But, yeah, Starstruck Blast. This is an interesting set. It's got some really good stuff, but a lot of it's at the rare slot and above. So there's no guarantee we'll get everything. We're going to do our damnedest, though, to get the stuff we want. And make use of whatever it is we do get. So, you can see off the top, we got more machine-type stuff. Swift Scarecrow is a common available version, which is similar to Battle Fader. Though obviously it doesn't necessarily slap in every deck. There's more Fiend support. You can see that with Archfiend Empress. There's a lot of just generic, random Warrior, Fiend, Machine stuff. There's some Insects. There's some, other stuff. There's a lot of generic Fiend and Warrior stuff in here. More Resonators. There's more Blackwings. Now, I like the rarity on Abros and Aurora and Etesian. I just don't think they're super good. They're probably not going to bring Blackwings back. The thing that'll bring Blackwings back is if, because I'm shooting this bit ahead of time before we've done that bit, recorded Hidden Arsenal 2, and I just did these assets. Duelist Revolution. That's week 35. That's an unbanned week. So I don't know what state Gale is at right now as I record that. That hasn't happened yet. Just to let you know, I'm usually about a week ahead of time recording these bits. So that when we do, do the tournament, everybody's ready to start trading for their packs on the next set. Glow Bulb is an ultra rare. That'll be very interesting if anybody gets one. Katakutis are also in this set, furthering our Earth Machines. That'll be very interesting for certain decks that have been set up with some scraps and stuff. They are pretty low rarity. I don't really know a lot about that deck, so I don't know if I'll be hunting for it, but, there might be good stuff to come. There's more scraps. Here's what I am after. There are more Watts. So I've been playtesting Watts, and unfortunately, they don't really do anything yet. They have some good monsters, but they're not good enough. So I think with this edition, they will be more, especially once you get into some of the spell and trap support. But as a common, Dragonfly is very important, because it's a searcher, so you can set it, and if it gets destroyed in any way, you can search or special. You can recruit a Watt from the deck. Watt Hopper also works for locking out certain effects. If you can combine that with stuff like some other effects that protect them from battle or make it so you don't take battle damage, you can do some interesting things. Watts is a very gross deck to play, but I can make it work if I get a few more pieces. There's some rando stuff. Chain Dog follows that line of beasts. There's more Ice Barriers. There's Delg the Dark Monarch, which isn't as good as other Monarchs. White Mare shows up in here. There's a couple fusions that are semi-generic. Supreme Arcanite is much more generic than others, but it does require very specific components currently. Gaia Drake. Blech. And then the good shit, Sync Rose. So, Shooting Star will be useless if we don't get Unbanned Stardust. I think 2 people own Red Dragon Archfiend, so Red Nova is also not super great. But Formula Synchron is a rare that I have desperately wanted. I've really wanted a level 2 for a long time. And it's a Synchro Tuner, which is very important for Shooting Star. So, yeah, we really want some Formula Synchrons. There's also the Katakuti, which is technically generic to machines, though obviously its effect is only good if you have Katakutis. And Scrap Twin is good for scraps. Tuning's another really good card for some decks. I do have a Synchron deck built. It's not very good. Now, here's the good shit. Watt Castle. This is a rare we're also going to be aggressively hunting. This is a field spell that any monster that attacks a Watt monster loses 1k attack after damage calc. So this will really, and this is forever, so long as it's on the field. So this will really punish everybody for battling Watts. There's more Karakuri, more scrap stuff, some more Naturia-type stuff, and Ice Barriers. Medallion's very important if you're going to try and make Ice Barrier work. Heatwave is an interesting rare. Let's see, I'm checking back. I mean, there's some interesting stuff here. There's some more Blackwing Spell Trap support that I don't really want to go for. Watt Keeper can be useful. Now, Vanity's Emptiness, that's another one of our power commons. There's a lot of meta stuff in this deck. Or in this set, I should say. Vanity's Emptiness is one of them. Neither player can special summon. If a card's sent from the field to your graveyard, destroy it. Some other interesting stuff. And then we get the imports and OGs. We've got Skullmeister, very important secret rare. Negates effects in graveyard. And as a rare, Droll and Lockbird. That'll be very, very important later. It's only moderately important now. Because your opponent still gets the thing. They have to add a card to their hand, and then you're like, nah. For us, Recruiter is a very important rare. We're hunting for some of those as well. There's some more other stuff. Mischief of the Yokai is a really interesting Mimi card. Royal Knight is not good. Alex Salva is funny, but yeah, there's mostly just imports and stuff. And then we get to the other shit I want, which is going to be rough. We're going to be looking for these cards. I'm going to want to run Dragoonity, and as a 6, Vajra and Gaydir are very important. Very important to making Dragoonities work, and that is a deck I am going to attempt to make work. So, yeah, that's the set. Now I'm going to talk about Hidden Arsenal. Alrighty, Hidden Arsenal 3, 60 cards. Obviously, there's no guarantee with the way the set is set up. So, as you can see right off the top, way more Fableds, even more Fableds, some of which are good. I don't know if Ursa's just being very good, but Cruz is very good. Topi is useful. I believe Solkilius is pretty good. It's OG. We got more Jurax, which aren't very useful. More Naturias. We introduce Argenex, some of which will be functional, I guess. Let's see. I'm looking. There's more Ice Barrier stuff. I don't know if any of those are really any good. There's more Worms. They do, in fact, do some stuff. Worm Victory is actually pretty important. And then we got the real good shit. We've got Fabled Leviathan. It's very important. Barkion, which is basically Beast. But for traps, Locomotion Argenex is a little more loosey-goosey and has some interesting effects. And Gungear is good for water. Just discard 2, destroy 2. It's really good in some decks. We got our boys Dragoonides that I'm after. Let's see, which one of these are really important? We've got Dux, I believe, is pretty good. Yeah, normal summoned. Equip it. Dark Spear is a tuner. Phalanx is a tuner. Yeah, Phalanx is a very important secret rare. Travis can be pretty important. See, they're pretty good. More Fableds. Gonna make that deck get closer to working. More Argenex, Spellbreaker, General Grenard, Omni Weapon, Quarantine. Psycho Reader is really weirdly specific. I don't think that's meta. There's the big one. Okay, here's the big shit. We got Ragin, Worm Zero, Gay Bulg, Dragoonity Knight, another really important one. And Alley of Justice, Decisive Armor is another weird one. So this one's full of a lot of fun stuff. We hope to see some of it. We are after Dragoonities and Fableds for the most part. Though we won't, freak out at some of our other stuff. And yeah, that's that set. So let's move on and open some packs. Alright, we begin with Starstrike Blast. I am in sealed, right? Yes. Okay. Alright. Well, we got an Etesian. I don't really care that much, but that's functional. Wattwiki, Wattkeeper, and Creation Resonator. Not the best, but we did see some of the stuff we're looking for. Alright, we got one Aurora, and we got a Vanity's Emptiness. That's pretty good. I definitely want at least one Aurora, just to be safe. Chain Dog. Ooh, not the secret rare we wanted to see. Gen X Ally Duradark. I think I need the rest of it. Well, I mean, Whitemare could be funny. I do have, like, 2 or 3 King of Skull Servants and 3 Skull Servant. Ooh, boy, hello. That's another Vanity's Emptiness and the ultra rare Shooting Star Dragon. This is a good set right out the gate. Okay, holy shit. Okay, Royal Knight, not the best. Did get Watt Squirrel. Got another Whitemare. Got a Watt Hopper, very important. Our full playset of Vanity's Emptiness already. Okay. Ultra rare Supreme Arcanite. Well, I can definitely trade that shit. Extra Vanity's Emptiness. Mercarcuries. I think that's... Was that Chain Dog number 2? Okay, Ally Salvo. Salvo's pretty funny. Intersect, Scrap Searcher, Scrap Lube, Medallion. Some stuff's happening. Heat Wave, it's an interesting rare. Not really after that one a lot, but it could be useful for some stuff later. Okay, got a Dragonfly. I think that's our first one of those. We got another Ghost Dropper. That was the theme I didn't mention because there were like 5 million themes to mention. Oh, hey, Scrap Soldier. Yeah, I don't think any of this other stuff. I think that's like Watt Hopper 2 or 3. That might be useful. There's an Equip Spell sub-theme in this that's not very good. Holy shit. I got a Recruiter. I got definitely 3 Watt Hoppers. Got another Watt Keeper and fucking Gaia Drake. Holy shit. Not really looking for that one. Oh, and there it is, everybody. There's Droll number 1. This is probably the most cracked power pack opening I've had in a long-ass time. Holy shit. This is even better than, like, Solemn Warning or Battle Fader. Don't you crap out on me. I have this shit recorded. I'll open 12 more packs. All right, we're fine. All right. Okay. So our super rares are not very useful, but we've gotten, like, 2 of those. Definitely have enough Kiwi. You got a Lancer Archfiend and a Tyrant's Temper. I don't think that will do anything interesting. Another Heat Wave. Okay, so we've gotten a lot of extra foils, but our rares aren't super impressive. There's 1 Watt Castle. Thank God. We're over halfway through, and I've only gotten 1 Watt Castle. I'm going to have to trade out the ass for those. Luckily, I have good shit. Oh, my God. Stop. That's 3 Heat Waves. No more. Got my full Watt Dragonfly, though. Dragonfly's very important. Ooh, holy shit, the foils keep coming. That's a Karakuri guy. But then Scrap Twin. What the fuck? Holy shit. I can't use any of these cards, but I can trade them to people. And this is why we trade, by the way. Because sometimes the most cracked... Oh my god, is that my first Swift Scarecrow? Well, I can trade out the wazoo for everything else. I've got extra vanities, for instance. Scrap Soldier. Gravity Collapse. That's not a very good rare, I don't think. That requires you, like, tribute a Synchro Monster. Those are all precious. Another gosh darn Heat Wave. Okay, that's going to be disappointing. We're going to be weighed down by so many Heat Waves. There it is! Oh my god, and Karakuri fucking show... God damn it. I'm going to be up-trading so much shit. I got 1 Formula Synchron. Now that I really need more than 1. I don't think, you know, you only got so many spaces in the extra deck. But thank God we got 1. But god damn. I think I've gotten, like, every fucking Ultra except Red Nova Dragon. It's another Watt Squirrel. Okay, we got at least 2 Swift Scarecrows. That's probably pretty good. We're almost done. We got another fucking Karakuri Shogun, another Creation Resonator. I may need to look into that. I got some decent Resonators. And we end it with the 3rd Karakuri Shogun and the 2nd Droll and Lockburb, I believe. Let's just double-check that really quick. Well, I'm going to add this to collection. Hold on, before I lose anything. My most cracked opening of all time. There's Droll. Where's my other Drolly boy? I could have sworn I got another Droll. I did get 2, right? I could have sworn he was in here. Squirrel, Scarecrow, Formula. Maybe it was way earlier than I thought. I thought it was later. A lot of that stuff just blurred together. If I only got 1 Droll, that's a little annoying, but holy shit. Okay, alright. Goddamn. Wow, I got some of the shit I wanted, and I've got shit to trade for shit I want if people get it, so holy crap. Alright, we are go gadget for Hidden Arsenal 3. We are looking for Fabled and Dragoonities. Please help a brother out. I mean, I'm just coming off You guys have literally just seen me make my cracked opening of Starstrike, so I'm not surprised at all. All right, Fabled Leviathan, locked in. Got a Fabled Mitsuji as well. Next pack. Sulkius, and a Dragoonian Legionnaire. I believe that is an important boy, and a Topi. Fabled's getting closer every day. Fabled Cruce. Cruce is, I believe, a very important one, yes. I'm trying to remember. We did do that Fail Portrayal in there. Okay, Locomotion R Gen X. I don't think I've got the deck for that, but I know people are collecting some Gen X cards. And R Gen X is pretty funny if you can make him. Plus, he's a 2-mat 9. I can probably trade that for some of the shit I'm missing. I hope I can, because now I have 2. Digging Urstos. Getting a lot of Durex I'm not going to use. Getting a lot of Durex I'm not going to use. Decisive Armor. Oh, my God. I don't think I can make that motherfucker, but that's pretty funny. Direct Titano. Yeah, it's not a very good one. Gungear! Yeah! And he's a dragon, technically, though he requires a water. That's pretty fun. Some more Mitsuji. Another Leviathan. 2 Leviathan. We got a Legionnaire. Tribus. I don't think Tribus is very useful to me. Yes! Gay Bulk! Fuck yeah! Alright. Hopefully I can get the Dragoonity secrets out of the last set. So Kilius, that's cool. Fabled Diff. Natria Cliff. I don't know enough about Natrias. I definitely have my playset of Legionnaire, though. I think we're going to have to hunt for some more shit. Vindicate R Gen X. Again, I can probably trade that to some people. Fucking Jerax. A lot of Naturias. More fucking Jerax. Gungear 2. Electric Gungearaloo. My water deck's definitely getting spicy. Well, I don't need that. Maybe. I should double check what its requirements are. Hold on. Do you have to use worms? Yes, you have to use 2 or more reptile-type worm monsters. Okay. But it does work with other reptile decks, so you could possibly do some funny stuff there. And then I got Oops All Jurex, everything else. Another Decisive Armor. Well, that's not very good. I want more Dragoonities. I mean, okay, I wanted the other one, but I'll take Gabolg number 2. Yeah, Ragin. All right, we got 2 Leviathan, 1 Ragin, 2 Gabolg. We got, like, 3 Legionnaire. We haven't seen any of the Tuner. I got a Barkion. That's okay for my Earth decks. I really need, what's his face? Phalanx? 2 Ragin. Yeah, I'm going to have to trade out the ass for some of this stuff. Ashenvale. Okay. So we definitely got our Fabled package out of this. That's very good. We did not get all the Dragoonity secrets we wanted. But we got 2 Gabolg, and we've got some shit like extra Decisive Armors and other crap we can hopefully trade if people did get them. So that's pretty good. Not as nuts as Starstrike Blast, but still very serviceable. We will go to deck building and figure out what the fuck to do with this. Mike? Okay, Mike's gone. All right. Just realized I hit the button without checking. Hello, welcome back to Progression. This is week 36. Things are definitely shot wildly out of order, but here's the deck I will be taking. Yeah, it's back, baby. Bale Gale succeeded. Okay, so honestly, my Black Wings deck got more complex, arguably, by having only 1 Gale and 1 Black Whirlwind. I think it would be way easier if I could run 3 of those. I would probably ditch some of my dumber tuners, and I might even take out the tomato package. But I don't, so I need consistency boosters. If you can get Black Whirlwind off pretty early, it's great. If you don't, well, you don't. So here we are. So the strategy is still pretty similar. It's get Black Wings and either overpower my opponent through board presence or just slam jam them up with synchros. So let's run through what we got really quick. Dad is obviously still here if we can secure an early gold Sark, or just draw a Dad early and set up the board. It's really easy. Honestly, it's easier than you think, because every fucking card in this game banishes right now. That's not entirely true. TT and Mirror Force did come back to 1, but people can still run more shit like Deep Riz, Bottomless, Karma Cut, etc., which are all popular. Chaos Trap Hole banishes as well. So it's rough. And actually, this deck might change. I'm shooting this now because I need to keep my shooting schedule up, but I am in talks to trade somebody for an Escape from the Dark Dimension, which if I do get, I will fit in here somewhere. That lets me, it's basically like Call, but it lets me unbanish a Dark Monster, which would be so useful. Oh my god, banishing. Like, legitimately, guys, and let me know what you think about the fairness in the comments. I'm thinking of when we go to the Xyz era, if we don't start getting decks that interact more with the Banish Zone, I'm going to add fucking Burial from a different dimension to the card bank, because just banishing cards takes... It really is removing them from play for a limited set, and it's just so frustrating because there's so many cards out there that do banish that are pretty cheap, but it's, like, so unfun to work against. Oh my god. You just can't interact. Anyway, Dad's still here. We're running one Elfin the Raven. This can easily be sideboarded out for, say, Jinzo, but he goes in the main deck because if we do have a board presence, we can normal summon him without tributing, and also we have another card that we have done a thing for, which I will talk about later. 2 Sirocco. Sirocco's cool. He's kind of a side row for the deck, but if you're going first, he's usually dead weight, and in general, he can be hard to pull off if you're... I mean, basically, usually you have to summon him into your opponent having board presence, which is bad, because usually they bottomless him, because we can't ever not bottomless something. 3 Shura. I think I was at 2 Shura at one point, but I went back to 3 because I have the monster space, and Shura off Black Whirlwind gets me most things, and also gets me things from deck. It's good. Bora as well, Inherent Special Summon, Piercing, very good. 3 Mystic Tomato. Tomatoes is really easy to go into Dad. It also helps me cycle through the deck. I can use it to fish out... if it's at the end of the sequence, I can use it to fish out a Gale or a Mistral or something. It's very useful. 3 Kalut. Kalut's not limited in any way. He's a good battle trick. I haven't actually been seeing him a lot since I've been testing this version of the deck, because, again, you only get 1 Black Whirlwind. But if you can actually get them, it can be very good for a pull off the win. My single copy of Gale. Gale's still very important. He's a 3-star tuner, and he does Gale stuff. Triple Blizzard. I have Triple Blizzard because the gold pack, so we're running all 3. It's my primary tuner now that Gale's only a 1. We do have 1 Mistral as an alternative level 2 tuner who can be specialed. And as a bit of a fed, I guess. The card we added was Vayu. Okay, so here's how this works. We've developed a new system because we've been talking about how the card bank is cool. Right? And opening supplementary packs are cool. But there are some cards that are, like, printed once at, like, a super-duper high rarity, and then they never fucking come back. Like, either they're literally not reprinted ever, like in 10 years they haven't been reprinted, or they're only reprinted as, like, commons in structure decks because they really help out a certain playstyle of deck or a certain archetype, but they're never reprinted in, like, reprint sets or core sets. Sometimes they're reprinted in Mega Pack and other collections, like Vayu, but we're only opening 5 of those because they're pretty big, and there are 44 secret rares. You get 5 secret rares ever. So we've developed this system I am tentatively calling Super Card Bank. Every 5 weeks you can debate a card, which is functional, and I have debated Vayu. Not everyone has. I don't have 100% unanimity on this, but I predict it will stay. Because if just Dallas complains, I'll punch him and tell him no, he's wrong. Also, we already let Axe Super Card Bank for Scrap Dragon. That's not any worse than this. But yeah, basically the idea is if a card's 100% if it's only reprinted, if it's only printed once or it's only reprinted in structure decks, it's good, assuming that we approve it. Staples are not necessarily on this list. You can't, like, go for Pot of Avarice or anything. And other good boy stuff. But yeah, the basic idea is you can approach the committee to get a card back if you think it's important and good for you. And I'm like, nah, I'll take Vayu. Vayu's not perfect, but he does set up a couple of things. He's a 1-star tuner, but he can't be synchroned while he's face up. Instead, if he's in the graveyard, he can banish himself and a Blackwing to special summon a Blackwing Synchro monster whose levels equal that, but its effects are negated. So at the moment, that's basically just if I can get Elfin or Sirocco into the graveyard. Again, not a guarantee. Fucking banishing. But if I do, that basically means he is a free Armed Wing or Armor Master, only as a body. Their effects are negated. But, like, if I can do, like, say, you know, Vayu for Armed Wing with, like, a Sirocco, and then I can slap a Blizzard on there. I can Synchro Climb into an 8. That could be a Stardust or a Dark End, or Black Winged, etc. So it has its uses. It's a tech option. If it's not very reliable, I can take him out. I got Battle Fader. Battle Fader is a Dark, and it does stuff. Dark Eruption gets back my low-level Darks. Lets me actually take cards out of the graveyard. Very important for Dad strategies. Double Allure. Lets me draw cards. 1 Mind Control. Mind Control is pretty fun. It lets you take control of a monster, and it can't declare or be tributed, but it can still be synchroed, so it lets me take some options out there. I've had one of these like card bank for forever, so it's useful. Running our single copy of Darkhole, Gold Sark, 3 MST. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to punch Dallas and bring back Harpy's Feather Duster in 5 weeks anyway, because there's so many times when it's not necessarily a winning strategy, but I have seen so many opponents just go, whoops, guess I have to set my entire hand, and you literally can't draw MSTs fast enough for it to matter. They just keep flipping up bottomless and you die. I'm getting real over it, guys. 1 copy of Black Whirlwind exists. It's cool. It's very important. Hopefully this can come back later, but I don't know. People are butthurt about Black Wings. I mean, I know they're really good and they're low rarity. It's just, like, I feel like they're not jammed very hard. We have 2 bottomless ourselves. It's very important to get rid of large monsters. It's good for yonking synchros and stuff. Mirror Force, 2 Icarus Attack. Icarus Attack is good removal as well. Land, it lets me load the graveyard. The 1 TT we're allowed. This is very, very important. I've been using it a lot in test games. It's very, very good. 2 Trap Stun. If you can get it set up, it can solve that back row problem. So can Delta Crow Anti-Reverse. You can destroy face-down spells and traps your opponent controls. And if I have 3 Black Wings, I can do it from my hand. I've never done that one, but it works. 2 Deep Riz. Vital to get rid of Stardust Dragon. And Divine Wrath. Yeah, I have one of these, actually. It's an ultimate rare. David has 2, and he's been using them to great success, so I've actually teched it into a few decks, because I remembered I've got it. At 1, it's not very consistent, but occasionally you can bait out your opponent into doing the thing and slap them with this. It's pretty good. Extra deck, we have Ally of Justice Decisive Armor. Decisive Armor is just a big Chungus, and oops, accidentally sometimes your opponent summons a light, which means you can do some crazy bullshit. Like, yeah, he's a 10 and he takes 2+. That is not hard in Black Wings. That's literally like Gale Kalute Bora. Literally, I could, if I have all 3 of those cards in my hand, I could normal summon Kalute and then special the other 2. It could be Blizzard, Revive Shura, Special Bora, that's 2/4/4. It's perfect. It's great. I love it. It's pretty good. Speaking of 8s, we also have Silverwind the Ascendant. Silverwind is pretty hard to pull off. That's mostly like if I can get 2 Kalutes on board. And then a Blizzard, which if I've discarded a Kalute is not that hard. Though you have to normal summon Blizzard, but still, like it's a little finicky, but I do have Silverwind, so it's there. Black Winged Dragon is a lot easier to pull off because it doesn't take 2+, and it's an 8. It's mostly just a big body. It gets over creatures like Stardust. Dark End also gets rid of Stardust by sending, and also just by punching. Armor Master is a very important 7, so I have my 2 copies still. Black Rose is still important. Now, Ancient Fairy Dragon's not really important to this deck, though if my opponent is running a field-based strategy, it can be removal for that, because you can destroy field spells. And it's a wall. I don't like to summon it, per se, but it works. If I can get another good 7, I will probably replace it, but it's fine. Gaia is still a generic 6. Iron Chain's still a generic 6. Brionac is a very important generic 6. I have 1 copy of Armed Wing. It's not as common, but I can make 5s, and those are pretty important. Catastra and Deshilnadon. Deshilnadon is in here because I can make 5s, and it's effective level 3 or lower. That works with a lot of my little baby Black Wings, so it can be good. Catastra is the main one, though. In this side deck, we have 1 Jinzo, Hate Trap cards. 2 System Down, for reasons. 1 Forceful Sentry, just a tech option. 2 Deck Devastation Virus. I have some big chunky darks in both my main deck and side deck. So if my opponent is playing a deck of weenies, I can really fuck their shit up for a few turns and destroy their board presence. So it's a good side deck option. Similarly, if my opponents are doing a lot of back row destruction, Booby Trap is good, because if I have a Blackwing monster and it is blown up, I get to do burn damage, which can help narrow games and draw a card. It's kind of like Miracle Synchro Fusion in that way. It's pretty funny. Mirror of Oaths. Glad Beasts are still popular, and there are some annoying summon from deck builds as well. Mirror works against them very well. Karma Cut is like if people are in hardcore easy Stardust strategies or other like annoying boss monsters, Karma Cut as well. Plus it can help me load the graveyard for value if that's a strategy I have to go through. And Triple Chaos Trap Hole. If my opponent is playing Darkshire Lights, fuck them. Chaos Trap Hole. Probably replacing my regular bottomlesses and maybe even TT. I don't know about that. And that's what I got, my through line. Now, I know people have been talking about maybe wanting a little bit of better explanation for the others. Won't be a full deep dive because I can't add 10 minutes of the others talking about their decks, assuming that they would be able to condense it down to 10 minutes. Some of them are very talky. But hopefully what should work is because I stitch these together several days apart, right? There are several different recording sessions where I do each of the bits and then sync them up, put them in the video, etc. Is after the bracket, I will hopefully be able to put together a brief slideshow where everybody will throw their deck lists, and I will throat punch everybody until they give me their deck lists, no matter how salty they are, so that we can actually share them to you. So you can at least, as you go into it, right, you don't necessarily know the outcomes of the matches, but you can see what people are working with, recognize cards, combos, through lines, etc. Maybe notice when people have side-decked in certain cards and change their strategy. So hopefully you guys can be a little bit more informed watching. Let me know how that works out for you. All right, I'm going to get out of your hair and show you the bracket now. Goodbye. Is ready. Okay, all right. Gonna do a little baby format today, so let's go to you guys with the RPS. We were just having a conversation off mic about how, hypothetically, you should have seen these guys' deck lists before this chronologically, but they have not posted them to me yet, so we don't know anything. It's masterful. Alrighty. David is going first. He is red player.
Activate the Lure of Darkness.
Oh, you're playing this deck, okay.
That tells me nothing.
He banished a Kaiku, okay.
Kaku's annoying
Are we immediately
nowadays.
gonna have to reban a Chaos Monster?
No, I promise you, no.
We'll see.
No, he's just playing a dark. He's
Okay.
playing a dark deck with DNA
Kaiku has been
Transplant.
reprinted like 5 times.
Yeah.
He's still
And also,
relevant.
I'll defend it. Kaiku is still meta relevant.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Kaiku's still a relevant card. I have been literally bitching off camera and slightly on camera about just how annoying the Banished Zone is right now. And it's a good pick. Get the Divine Wrath early.
Granted, there are other cards that people would play instead of Kaiku, but Kaiku is definitely a decent choice because he is he's not a small boy. Is the thing.
All right.
I may have, in the deck I'm running today, I may have just cut Kaiku.
Now, if somebody needed me to look at Axe's deck list and explain it, I think I could because I have tested against this one a lot.
Yeah, I did a couple
I got
tests.
fucking lucky.
All right, you got Flame Veil.
I guess you
That
did
was a
this.
very big gamble.
I might as well know what it was, yeah.
Oh, spellcasters. I see.
No, it actually isn't.
Okay,
Nobody knows what it is.
That is a fair assumption, though, because you have played the 2 monsters I've seen so far are both
Also,
spellcasters.
he did not summon a monster larger than Scrapper Cycler.
Well, that always could be a fear of a crackback.
I mean, it's true. That was
Like, technically-
what your frog deck was like. You'd never play any of those face up, but it would still be decent. Okay.
Oh, that frog deck! I promise, like I'm not playing the frog deck.
I should
God,
hope.
how
I should
long
hope
did that
so
test
because that
game
was
work?
just. I think that one went to like 60 turns.
That
we were
was,
playing that match for literally. Yeah, I think this is just a dark deck for the most part. It looks like so far, dark synchro. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we went to an Inmato and a Cherry Inmato. That works.
I might get rid of the tuner. 'Cause I
probably
think
a
that's
smart
better.
No, it actually isn't.
Yeah, it triggers the effect.
Oh, does he have
Right.
the full set of cherries?
Yes.
I mean, well, there's not a lot you could have done about that then, because if you,
Yeah.
he'd still have the materials, the ability to normal summon for materials.
Sorry, I remember testing against this deck and just watching David flounder about with these Inmatos and cherries.
Well, he managed to
And
pull off a
I'm-
pretty good combo.
He's got a prep Synchro
Oh,
8
but-
in the barrel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Also, for the audience at home, this is why the Star Wars AP didn't happen. I'm fucking sick.
Yes. We just streamed yesterday when Loth
better
spoke a
soon,
little bit,
Boots.
so...
So, yeah, it's just time to summon a boy.
Which boy is it? Stardust. Fairly
That's-
decent
that's
selection.
boy.
Sergeant.
okay.
Well, he can't attack with Stardust this turn,
Yeah, I'll,
but
pop
Bottomless
Stardust.
does destroy.
Now don't bottomless when it gets resummoned.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
we
an
will loop
idea
here
for
Sorry,
forever.
that.
I just wanted to.
No,
Sorry.
that's good. You saved
No,
your
no,
monsters.
Bottomlessing it on the initial summon is fine. It's just when it is resummoned like this, bottomlessing
Yes.
it does absolutely nothing.
That's fair.
Because it just
And I
resummons
do believe
itself
it
again.
is... Yeah, you special summon this card from your graveyard, yeah.
Alright. Let me think about something.
Not sinking for 7.
I mean, Black Rose is not a good choice right now.
No, that's true. Whoop. Okay. Sinking for 6 for Brianak. That's a decent one. Pitch
That
1.
solves the
Bounce
problem.
Stardust.
because he has to
Yeah.
get it back now.
Also,
Oh,
you had
yeah.
a Smashing Ground in your hand. That was very useless with Stardust on board.
Yeah.
I
And
activate
face
my trap. DNA transplant. Everything's now like.
Oh, it is also the Ally of Justice.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Okay.
Motherfucker.
I mean, that's a good shout.
No, I want to strangle David right now because.
I mean, I can't complain. Like this is.
I mean, no,
deck I
this is
haven't
the thing,
seen
though.
before.
This is how you do that. Like, that's the only way this works.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Ally of
I'm-
Justice are bad.
Yeah, unless you do a Mask Ally of Justice deck somehow, and you know your opponent's playing light, I don't see any other way you could do it.
I don't even.
And that
Could
sounds
you
like
put
too much effort.
15 good Ally of Justice cards in your sideboard?
Define good.
That's,
Do you
that's
mean
what I
good
mean.
or good for Ally of
That's
Justice?
what I mean.
I think you could do good for Ally of Justice. Yeah.
Like,
There's,
if you fought a light deck, could you sideboard into a functional Ally of Justice engine?
Grab my jump.
Yeah, I
suit.
think so.
Oh,
Because there's also cards you could play in a normal deck.
he's just gonna go. Oh, he's going to Catastrophe. Fuck. Okay.
I mean, Catastrophe is Catastrophe.
Yep. Catastrophe is a 5. That works very well with the Inmato combo.
And just Junk Synchro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be preemptive.
Is it dark?
Max, you
Except
screwed
it's not.
yourself. It's a light.
Yep.
Yeah, DNA surgery.
I can't fucking do anything else about it.
Other than destroy DNA surgery somehow? No.
DNA Transplant also. Yeah.
I don't have any cards in hand right now.
Similar
so,
card.
This is just bullshit.
Yeah, Catastrophe is a fun card.
I mean,
So,
I
I mean,
will-
Catastrophe doesn't matter, technically, because he's transplanted it, but yeah, this is an interesting strategy. Now, here's a fun thing. Now that monster's face down, Catastrophe doesn't work like that. It will probably still attack over it, but it will not get its effect pop.
Although
the Catastrophe effect target has to be face up first.
fun interaction here though. If Axe had a Catastrophe and summoned his Catastrophe and attacked into David's Catastrophe would die before damage calculation because it is a light.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've already lost this game because that fucking allies bullshit.
I mean, Catastrophe is an oppressive card.
Well, I mean, there were also other shenanigans where Axe lost all his board presence to DNA transplant as well. This is why I have this conversation about Harpy's Feather Duster. Axe has a huge hill to climb, and there's so many more turns to go because he can't possibly destroy all those spell traps, which will obviously all be good spell traps to stop him from winning the game. AKA week 40, Feather Duster or Heavy Storm will come back. News at 11.
I activate Tyrant's Temper, pitch my ally salvo.
Oh my lord, you're playing Tyrant's Temper. I kind of love this deck, I'm not gonna lie.
That's because you're a horrible person.
You play that just so you can't force you to do the effect.
Deck. It's amazing.
Oh, it's
What the fuck?
No, this is my kind of deck.
I will say that Tyrant's Temper, I only have one of. I traded it off of Omega, and that was purely an opportunity play.
Well, yeah, that was he got to negate an attack and then do a thing. But now he has 2 continuous trap cards, which are effectively winning him the game.
If he didn't get my traps done, I'd probably have been okay initially.
I mean, you could have trap stunned certain things.
Unfortunately, I don't get to do battle damage though.
Correct. It is
Fuck
before
off.
damage calc. No, it just means
So-
we're gonna be in this whatever this is for a long time.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's a short
summon
deck this week, so...
Mystic Light Tomato.
No, it's a dark tomato. You have Tyrant's Temper.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
That's
I hadn't
continuous.
thought about
All
that.
face-up monsters are unaffected by trap effects.
Yeah.
It's
Which
only
also means,
David's.
by the way, Axe can't even like the only way he gets out of this is Dark Hole.
You know, I had thought about that earlier, and then realized that, and then forgot about it promptly.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're
Oh.
own because it's only
Oh.
your own cards.
I thought you were
Yeah.
doing that on purpose.
Well,
It sounds like at deck building he was, but this time he wasn't.
I
Yeah.
am reminded of the.
I will
morale
say that
nonsense.
I fall more into the oh, sorry.
Say, whose main
I
phase is
forgot.
it?
Sorry, what's up, Loth?
Sorry. I'm reminded of David's morale boost deck with this.
Well, I mean, it's not an infinite lock, but it is just as janky, which I appreciate.
I will say that there is a much higher rank synchro monster that I was attempting to run this with, who
Well,
probably wants back row stuff so that you can blow up the entire or lights on the board to blow up the entire back row.
That really doesn't matter though with Tyrant's Tempest. All right. Yep.
I have to do this.
Yep. Scrap Twin has to pop himself. And there's one card you really need to return. Okay. That at least prevents him from getting advantage off having a monster.
Yeah. So it's like he has to at least set the back a turn, which
Well, it does set me back quite a bit, actually.
oh my gosh, you don't have a way to get Catastrophe again.
Not as easily.
Oh, if only its recursion effect worked when I had to pop itself, but eh.
No, it's only when destroyed by an opponent's card.
No, yeah, I know.
Still, that was, I think, about the only move you could do.
Yeah, it was.
At least from this position where you've been stripped of all your board presence. And you have no way to come back against this board presence because he has 3 spell traps. You can't destroy that many.
Well, one of them only. It's only one of them because Tyrant's Temper I don't give a fuck about. It's more just a transplant.
You should probably give a fuck about Tyrant's Temper.
Yeah, because you can't.
You can't Mirror Force, Depriz, Bottomless, TT. any
Yeah,
of that
fuck
stuff.
yeah.
You,
That's annoying.
That's 2 of our board nukes that you can't use. Them Duke boys are in a pickle.
Yeah, I think I
Search. All right. Guess I'll.
I'm amazed that like it's always like a solid 50, like 45 to 50% of your deck is always still cards from like 2005.
To be fair, that is a lot of current Yu-Gi-Oh! In this era. Archetypes being powered up by cards from the past.
And cards from the past
summon, but
being
not
okay.
activate Black Rose.
Okay.
I think that's one of his only 7s.
Do you have a Dark Strike?
I have Dark Strike, but I have other reasons.
Oh, okay.
And I'll grab my other chunks.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, it's the Black Rose
No,
turned into 0 attack points thing when a person has moved.
Well, no, he doesn't have any plants.
No, he does.
No.
It's called Mystic
He does.
Tomato.
I have
And I think
tomatoes.
Why
Why
would you put that in
mottos?
defense mode, Axe?
What?
In
That's
mottos,
literally what we were
Axe?
just talking about.
he has like
Black
5
Rose has 2
plants.
effects, my friend.
I thought that no, I thought the effect was just anything.
No, it's
No,
target
it's only in
position
defense, so
monster.
yeah, you've
My
plugged
brain
right
got
into it.
confused because I'm reading a bunch of other cards right now. I'm sorry.
To be fair, people very frequently forget Black Rose Dragon does have 2 effects.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually it's used for the blow up, but no. In deck where you're running Tomato, and I run this in
And
Dark Force.
Mibato.
Alright, going for the crash.
Alright. Crash.
Yeah, that worked.
But yeah, that wasn't my thought. My thought was if he's running something else, and if he is, this will be the chattest move.
Oh, well, yeah, if that
I
happens, that'll be a
activate.
different thing.
Miracle
Yep.
Synchro Fusion.
Yeah,
Okay.
Now, you can't do the effect
Gunpowder is
What is this
replication.
deck? Like, what the fuck is this?
this deck is amazing.
I mean, this is just a jank-ass synchro deck.
This is Ally of Justice Synchros.
And now he's going to make
just realized-
Catastor, and it's going to be game over. Because you don't have anything on board.
Because I couldn't do anything about the Black Rose.
Axe, the math?
Wow. Can you actually?
What was I supposed to do? Like, just what?
Alright, it wasn't Gores. I was wondering if he was holding out.
Honestly, I think you played fine.
No,
with this
I-
thing.
I-
No,
Pretty much,
Dallas doesn't let you have the comeback for that.
Wait, what? What'd I do?
You prevent Axe from having the cards he needs to come back from that.
No,
That
fuck.
card is called
Rebecca,
Feather
just
Duster or Heavy Storm.
Stop trying to pander for that. It's fine.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
pandering. This is a legitimate argument. I'm saying it in a funny
Uh,
way, but
yeah,
also, you need the
Me,
ability
me,
to
me.
nuke
All I
back
hear
row.
from you is me, 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 me.
All right, Dallas. So
If
I'm
you
gonna
want me-
I'm gonna
if
fold.
you want to turn me, if you
I'm-
want me
I'm
to
gonna
turn
take
me
a
into the heel, if you want to turn me into the heel, I'll be the heel.
It's not about the heel. Literally, though, you're the only one. You're the holdout. You're the one guy.
No, other people came out against Feather Duster last time.
So I
Yeah.
understand because I think Feather Duster's too much of it because it's like
Yeah, Axe,
to use,
Marth,
it only gets
me,
used if
and
people are
David all
being the
came out
aggressor,
against
not
it.
when no one returning.
Well, no, the thing is, it only gets banned when it's being used like that.
Well,
That's the problem.
I wanted Feather Duster to come back.
Okay, then it was
Yeah.
me, David, and Axe.
I was gonna say I'm kind of on the
Yeah, but you just
50-50.
ran that deck, so I'm gonna do like I do
Yeah.
with Dallas, and I'm gonna ignore you when you complain about Feather Duster because that's why you want it is for that. I have video evidence. Also, man, we're sideboarding for a long time.
I have to think. I'm sorry.
That's fair. I don't know what the fuck you sideboard against that.
Chaos Grapple for one.
Probably.
Yeah,
if you
Chaos
got 'em.
Grapple.
That'll slap
Let's
Catastrophe
see,
pretty
like any
also,
of the
I guess
solos.
technically, if he makes all of them light, every single monster in his deck is a Chaos Grapple target. That's the punish.
Yeah, there's also like all of the solemns and maybe like
You
system down to
weren't already
warrior
running
elimination. You know.
Solo?
Warrior Elimination is worthless.
Okay.
Warrior elimination.
He's running like 3 warriors.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
I was
really
gonna
relevant.
say there's
Uh,
not very
system
many.
down is more relevant because I think half, if not all, of Ally of Justice are machines.
They are, yes.
Is there a plant like? Is there like?
Is there an
a card?
herbicide?
Maybe one, but I don't
Is
even know if
Agent
they're out yet.
is Agent Orange a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
What?
Is there a?
I was gonna say
who's
for
just real
like
plants?
magical herbicide or something.
I don't remember if they
Didn't
actually
they
came
have
out with
like
that.
some kind of?
I know there's one for.
I mean, technically, now that side decking is over, rivalry would probably work because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'd also
What
pay that price because
Hey,
you're all.
hey, what am I waiting
scraps
on?
One of those weird things.
It's waiting on you.
Yeah.
It was
I
waiting.
one for Sea Serpents.
We're getting a lot of waiting lag. Here we go.
Spellcasters, Magicians, Fiends.
Last year's
Here we
Oh,
go.
boy.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, asshat.
All right, well, so this is the no punish.
All right.
There's literally
I'm
no
thinking-
punish for this. Take
I'm
your
thinking
pick,
you're right.
motherfucker.
Feather Duster might
You
need
always
to
get
come
traps
back.
done. Fuck you.
Well, you put that one down first.
Well, hey, Axe, at least it's not me
You
and
pick it in the
Omega.
order, asshole.
Me and Omega have a spiritual connection on the ability
if I go
to
first and I get
MST,
MST, I always set MST, and then Dallas draws MST, and he MSTs my
Well,
MST,
and
I'm like,
vice versa. You MST my MSTs.
and then we're just like, how dare you MST my MST?
Thank you, X. I get to draw.
Yep, he's running Miracle Synchro. There's no reason not to set Miracle Synchro Fusion. You get to draw one card if it's popped.
Yeah.
Activate DNA transplant.
That means it's gonna be
it's
Salvo.
Salvo again, or
Salvo,
is it-
yeah.
Yeah, it's Salvo.
Yeah.
And your middle.
I mean, it's a good combo. I can't lie.
It's just the absolute no fear.
I should have picked his last card then, huh? You know, fuck it.
Well, I mean,
just,
yeah.
No,
That'll banish that. That's
Alright.
actually okay.
That's actually decent because it's a searcher.
don't cycle.
Oh yeah.
Also, I mean,
That's fine.
admittedly, I don't know what you were afraid of attacking him. Like a battle trap wouldn't be worse than that DNA transplant thing. You maybe should have waited on the MST because you
No,
can
it's fair.
activate
I
it
just-
from your hand even in battle phase. So you could have actually, yeah, you shouldn't.
I should. I guess I could have
Hindsight is
saved it,
2020. You probably should not have MST'd until you saw.
Yeah. Nah,
But
yeah.
That's hindsight.
Oh, that's a good card.
Scrapyard.
Yeah.
I wish I had more. Yeah.
Scraps are fucking bullshit. I'm a little annoyed. I've been going toe to toe with Axe perfecting this deck, and he's getting clapped on by some weird DNA transplant deck.
Yeah, I hate this deck because I
Incredibly
face
ironic.
I face it for it.
Oh,
It's bullshit every time.
Omega, my deck may have 66 or 46 cards in it. Not 66. That'd be a.
Activate
Good
defense
luck.
draw.
Oh right, you also run that. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, different straw's not awful.
No,
I
it's
mean,
like
I run it. I run it as a card that I can tech out for my side deck.
I
Yeah.
prefer destructive battle traps, but I mean, it's not. You get to draw a card. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes we don't always
That's
have
another
access
fucking
to
salvo.
those.
Oh my god.
Probably he's running 3. You know he's running 3, unless he's sideboarded to a smaller amount.
And why wouldn't you run 3 in this deck?
I mean, yeah, no.
I'm just gonna pass then, because fuck.
Salvo is one of the few Ally of Justice cards that's good. The other ones are like Mini Catastrophe, which I don't know if that's even out yet.
I believe it is. Which one is that? Cycle Reader?
No. Cycle Reader is a good card, but that's different.
Okay.
No, it's
We
It
did a
has,
fail
like, a
portrayal on
name.
this. We should remember.
dude. The Ally of Justice were
One of them.
easily the most forgettable.
It was rough.
But like I only remember him as Mini Catastor because that's literally what he is.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like
I
the
picture. I can
1800
picture the exact card you're looking at. I just don't remember what the fuck he's called.
Yeah. I think it was one of those weirdest things.
Are you gonna pop that,
He-
or was like, okay, didn't?
No,
Okay.
he's activating the next effect.
To be fair, David is playing the less jank Ally of Justice strategy. There is a more jank one.
Oh. Well, congratulations, Axe.
Pretty good. Now he's gonna get a Witch Search, but he can't play because he's out of summons. Literally baby Catastor, yes. Where's that merch? Alright. The unfortunate thing is he's got 4 back row. And there's no godly way.
Is
Yeah.
it guard? No.
Yeah,
Number
I'm
one.
gonna bottomless you for getting me earlier.
Bottomless is a card.
Activate defense draw.
Oh, you're running 2. Okay.
I have a full set in here, Axe.
Core Destroyer. that's
I
what it
didn't
was.
know that.
I run
Don't
a full
complain.
set.
Core Destroyer.
I
yes,
run a
remember
full
now.
set because it cycles itself. It has a minor positive effect, and then if I don't want them, I can. They're
I'd be proud of
Pretty
you
much.
if it wasn't so. If it wasn't always negative fun to play
I
against
love
humanity.
this. I love this.
Yeah,
No,
Dallas, you'll
you're-
love this until I take a dive and you have to lose to this in finals.
you're not gonna take a dive.
That's actually true, correct. No one has ever taken a dive in all 30,
Oh my
36
god!
weeks or
If
whatever.
I
it is.
see you trying to take a dive, I will attempt to dive harder.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Who will hit the surrender button first?
It's like you both hit the surrender button, it goes to a draw.
You bro, just
It's like
I haven't drawn any monsters, fucker.
Yeah, that seems to be
I-
your main problem right now. I remember this
I
deck
know.
being a lot faster.
But no. Do you want to know the other Ally of Justice deck that exists?
yeah.
Ally of Justice Cyber Dragon Creature Swap deck.
Oh. What?
It's so dumb.
That's so jank. Why?
It's like I said, he's playing
Damn it,
more
bottomless.
normal Ally.
Hey, Dallas, I think our prediction is gonna come true.
I'm
Oh,
probably gonna
yeah.
bet the caster if I lose, just because.
I mean, that's also fair.
But there's another card that may not live this night.
Activate call.
Ooh, call.
Nigel Thornberry.
So okay, so
Yeah,
he
You
didn't have
tell
any
me
battle traps. It was
Tell
all
me
just
I
the gate
sound
summons.
like
There's all some things, and I
Thornberry.
had to try.
He
You know.
gets to make a 6. What will he make?
I make Iron
Yes.
Chain.
All right.
I mean, it does have. I'm guessing most people are probably off of Gaia by now, so it
I
does
mean,
have the
I-
fattest
Possibly.
face.
I still have one Gaia in here.
Well, you, I think,
Oh,
were one of
I'm-
the few people who were running 2 Gaia. If there was anybody else, I don't know. I don't.
I
always
ran
get
2
the problem
Gaia
with this.
at like the start.
Yeah.
I guess if I just, I don't know. I had to play the card because I need to actually have something on board.
Don't think he can synchro to 10.
When does Floodgate come out? That's not.
I can't quite just yet.
Oh yeah, that's not soon at all.
Also, I gotta be real. Other than losing the life points, scraps are not necessarily going to be upset if you mill some cards off the top. A lot of them want to be in the graveyard. To do
No,
it.
yeah, I just,
Yeah.
You just can only do that like twice.
I just don't have any card draw in this deck. Is my primary problem, I
Activate
guess.
Reinforcements.
Oh my god.
Axe, you played 2 scrapyard.
DD Survivor.
No, actual card draw, not searching.
No, that's what I mean. Like you
I
played,
have no card
he
in hand
played
for most of
Rhoda,
these
and you
games.
were like, "Oh my god, he has one of those." You have at least 2 copies of your version.
No,
of Rhoda.
that's not about. It was
To
more
be
that
fair,
I had 0
Axe-
cards in hand this entire game.
You did partially overcommit at the start.
Fair enough, but it's also like
While the image
I
is
think
fine,
Axe overcommitted because he had 5 spell traps and 1
that I
monster.
wanted to use.
No, that's fair.
and he
but
used them all, but he did
you
like
draw
he didn't have
Dark
any
Oak?
other choice.
I got. All right, David, I'm ready.
So it's not Gores.
I'm not playing Gorse.
Why aren't you playing Gores?
Well,
That's
to be fair,
okay.
Mega. Yeah, that's game.
Yeah, you can only deepers one.
It was Lightning
Right.
Vortex. If I had a card in hand, I would have been fine.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a shame.
Them's the breaks.
All
Start the recording. We're going.
Yeah, it's the Tragadoa is the.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
What,
Card
what,
in
what, guys, what is this?
But that is once again that's the ultimate.
was-
This set was Starstrike.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, let me just
Oh,
open up this.
Actually, hold on. Dark Hole is a common Turtleback.
That's
Oh, yeah,
Oh
look
wait,
at
funny.
it's limited aim.
Where it's limited right
It
now,
is
so you
funny.
can't. But like, if we ever when we get to 2020 and we unlimit Dark Hole, because it doesn't matter.
Honestly, ARA is probably the best.
Actually, I
grab
think
for
it's
me out of this.
pendulums when we unlimit Dark Hole because it doesn't fucking matter anymore.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's
Yeah.
when it. That's when it
We're-
truly matters not. But all right, I'm
Yeah.
I'm already been rolling for like 30 seconds.
Also,
Are you ready to go down?
also, Vega, here's my
I'm
deck
ready.
list.
Okay.
Here's my card list if you want to see it.
Yes, I will want to pull up your scrap deck.
I don't know if it's actually a good deck or not.
I think it's
I
good.
think
We
it
tested
is.
it a lot.
All right, Omega, are we gonna do this again?
Damn it.
Yes. No. Oh shit! What do I do with this deck?
Uh-oh.
This is the one thing I didn't think of with this deck. I guess I did it. All right,
who's going
this is an
first?
opening hand. Set. Hey.
So I will be real. My debate was scissors again or paper because I was like, is he gonna move to rock? All right. Well, I don't trust. What
That was my
is.
debate,
I will,
too.
I will turn one Dark Hole for one.
Well, I mean, I'll take that.
Okay. I mean, that's about the only real punish for Dark Hole there is. All these people with these
I
witches, I
believe
still
this
don't own.
will give away my deck,
All these
but
people playing this witch that I don't. Oh boy. Okay. This will be
well,
fun.
to be fair, Witch is on theme for me.
I mean, no. I
Yes.
understand. You just search the Predator Magician. I see what's happening here, but that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
Also,
immediately
I gave you a
reveal
wish,
what I
didn't
do. Also,
Ah,
That.
special
Ah.
Shura, special Bora.
okay. This is an.
We're gonna see what
Oh,
happens.
that's not too too bad.
Admittedly, my opening hand was Dark Hole Shura Bora, so that, I
It's
spent
not a
little bit
bad
on
one. On end phase, I will activate MST to hit your MST.
that. No, it was Deepers.
No, okay.
No, I would have MST'd your MST
All
if I
right.
didn't MST.
Time for a new boy to come out. I'm going to play Summoner Monk.
Boy, we're doing stuff.
Why can't I activate this card?
You need a spell card?
I'm stupid.
You must discard a spell card. To put
I
this in your
read
deck.
that as a different word.
Nope,
Discard
it's
a
not
card?
a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Sure, I will overcommit and normal summon Tomato.
I mean, no punishment yet. Alright. Well, that's an unfortunate.
Also, here's my will. I think you can guess what I'm gonna pick.
Instead of card. Yeah.
Oh, I picked global. Actually, that's an option. Or a second scrap foot.
Damage step.
Jumpy. Yeah, no, that's game.
That's game one. That was a very spicy
All
hand for me.
right. Well.
Now
if
things are
this
gonna get
was a-
trickier.
If this was a single game, Kalut would have been needed.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
Yeah. I could have won a whole turn earlier, but I played it safe on the Kalut. Okay, what?
I'm not really salty. I just,
What do we do here?
in my spellcaster deck, I drew all monsters.
Yeah.
I did the opposite of the normal brick.
I guess you need, like, you want
Because
more
fun
spells.
fact, Summoner Monk. I'll get into it later.
Yeah.
Let's pull those out for two of those. Gosh, there's another card I really want to include, but I don't.
The problem is a lot of the cards against your deck, a lot of cards in my side deck won't work against your deck.
Well, I have a similar
Well,
thing.
that's unfortunate.
Like Revelry of Warlords, doesn't do much against Black Wings.
No, not unless I go into the synchro package. But
Although, to be fair, I have a feeling that card is in your side deck. It is very similarly to me. That ain't doing nothing against my deck, Omega.
Yeah, I gotta get scratch it.
I have one non-spellcaster in the entire deck. Well, I'm not counting extra deck.
all right,
I'll wait till the recording's done, but I'll ask this later.
I'm gonna go second this time, because you're playing Blackwing.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. This has been a
I'll
thing.
set 2. I'll activate Allure of Darkness. I draw 2.
Okay. I'm gonna have to
I'm
have
going
a talk
first,
with-
so I pitch Sirocco.
I'm gonna have a talk with whoever designs EDO Pro.
Normal summon, sure. Pass.
We need to talk.
This is how it goes usually, you know?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna start with Magical Citadel of Endymion.
Before you get any of your counters, no. Go away.
Okay.
I don't like that
terraforming.
guy. He's very... God damn it. Well, I mean, I got rid of one. He would have done. It would have been here forever either way. He would have just terraformed anyway.
Magical Citadel of Endymion. Forceful Sentry.
Well, I know what you're gonna pick.
I mean, hold on. Let me check your graveyard. What's in your graveyard? Can you tell
Nothing.
because I.
Nothing.
It's
But
MST,
MST
and
and.
Allure.
Blur.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then.
Or the
Yeah,
clue then.
it's Collude. It's 100%
Reasoning.
Reasoning. Yeah. There's exactly one.
There's
card
not a good call for this deck.
There's exactly one card I don't want you to get.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that.
Oh, it's in graveyard, it's fine.
I called 8, by
Jimmy.
the way, because I didn't want him to demock.
I fucked that up.
Did you want to be in attack mode?
No. I just didn't want to activate the effect.
Spontaneously drew his one Gale.
Yeah, I
His
top
only
decked
one
Gale.
The Gale might have to go back on the timeout zone.
Yes, I top decked Gale and halved your weenie ass monster. That's the problem.
Yeah, but that kills the deck. That's more my thing.
For now, it kills the deck. Oh.
I understand Gale is not the problem card. but-
Gosh, he's got a face down though. Do I go aggro? I mean, it's Dallas. It's just as likely like fucking Compulsor book, which makes me cry. So actually, I think on that chance, I will go this route. I will attempt to destroy a field spell. I believe that will get rid of the counter.
That gets rid of the counter. Also, I want to activate.
So, by the way, the audience can't hear Robin because Robin is busy and typing. But he says y'all just saw trap cards of the game and Dallas is being a witchy little bitch about one Gale.
Hey,
And I
if
also-
I got to actually use any of my proper trap cards, I don't know, it'd been fine. Should never get to.
Stop
Interesting.
asking me to chain.
Interesting.
If he didn't, if
So I'm
David
pretty
always
sure that
disturb
means
my
it is
trap
book.
zone.
Stop asking me to chain. Stop. No.
All right, I will set the
Stop.
card. I will attempt to normal summon Blizzard.
All right.
Activate Blizzard for sure.
Upon activation of Blizzard, we're going to do this. I hate that that works like that. but-
Chains.
Yeah, if you had chained it off the special summon instead.
Yeah.
No, it's priority.
No, it can't.
Well, no, I mean like.
Yeah, actually, no.
it
You could have
had
waited
been
until I
summoned.
special summoned Shura,
Yeah.
because that is
Yeah.
a special summon.
Fuck off.
Yeah, no, fuck this whole shenanigans.
Oh. It's my chaos trap hole.
When the trap hole is chaotic.
Yeah, this deck, I brick twice in different ways.
Oh my god, I hope
It's
this-
amazing.
I hope.
Well, he can't have another TT. I'll summon Mystic Tomato.
I hope the viewers are amused by Loth trying to instigate a fight.
Yes, audience, if you haven't been paying attention, Loth is typing because he's, slowly dying and can't speak much. So if you haven't been paying attention to him down in chat, scroll back. I think it's it should be legible.
There is a chat log.
I am apoplectic
Yeah, but I'm not going to click over to chat log.
with this scenario. Okay. This we can go somewhere with. I'm going to call frequency.
Yeah.
I'm going to normal breaker. I'm going to break with breaker.
Damn it.
Ah,
I'm going to...
Yep, Citadel does work that way.
Yeah.
That's...
Well, it doesn't matter, but... Going to Explosive Magician.
Okay. Sure, it gets popped.
Nope.
You have to
Solid.
survive your onslaught toolbox of traps and shenaniganry.
Yes, my onslaught of having no hand.
Oh well.
and chicanery.
I'm gonna summon a magical exemplar. Okay, what is the worst thing that... Which is the worst thing that could be?
Actually, no, it can't be Witch. I don't own it.
No one's traded that to you?
No.
We traded.
We need to talk about
I
this
only
after.
have one witch.
David
Hold
probably
on.
still has 3.
I could have sworn I traded you away.
No, I don't think we
thought
actually
That's what I
blocked
got.
it
That's what I got. The
Yeah, I'll just
the
cycle.
crap thing from my first round with Axe off you with.
No, it was not Witch. We traded for Duxes.
I'm down a witch.
I mean, you may think you traded me a Witch, but I don't think I ever recorded receiving a Witch, because I did not explicitly talk about receiving a Witch with anybody. Well, that's a little bit of a waste, but you know, when you draw it, it happens.
Yeah. No, it's fair.
Dark Hole Pass, everybody.
I'm also gonna pass.
Ah, fun times. I will pass again.
Omega, I don't want to hear it. I've drawn like 4 monsters this entire game.
No, it's fair. Your graveyard is several cards smaller than these.
No, I will not activate Breaker's Attack.
I will fade the battle.
Oh man, yep, that happened.
When the battle is faded.
Luckily, I don't think there's a single Blackwing that... Oh, no, there is. I'm going to activate Breaker. I'm not going to activate Endymion. I'm going to pop your back row. Yeah, fair enough.
Chain Trap Stone. I don't think it matters, but, you know, I could do it.
Call.
That'd be funny. Call's
I mean-
not linked to anything right now.
I know, it's also got negated, so it shouldn't be working anyway.
I
I will
debated...
activate my one of Black Whirlwind, and I will pass.
See, you're all like, sure, you're probably doing okay.
not going to do... No, stop asking me to do stupid shit, man.
So he definitely has book face down,
No, I don't have book face down, I promise.
and then 2 more books. in
No, I believe he can keep activating Breaker with
Yes.
Right, you can,
Citadel
it
Endymion.
just expends stealth tokens, yeah.
Yes. Because Breaker's effect is not limited in any way other than the fact that it uses tokens.
Yeah.
Actually...
Counters.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, counters.
I want to be proactive about this.
I only correct you because tokens are very
That's
good
true.
used as a different thing in this game. This is not a great second. It's not a great 2 of 3 game.
I'm gonna attack again, and this time it definitely is a battle trap.
Listen, if I get a monster, things will happen.
Hey, Omega, just to briefly ask, because like, how long have we been doing this so far? Like, how long was my match? Or me, David's match?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'd have to double check. I'm in the middle of a match right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
My-
I will
my
normal
bad.
summon Kaloot.
And you're gonna get a Gale.
I will activate Delta Crow anti-reverse.
Uh-oh.
No, I will not get a Gale. I only have one Gale. It's in the graveyard.
Oh, right.
However,
but
I
yeah,
will now chain Icarus attack, sack Kaloot, pop your 2 monsters.
That's bad.
Oh, that was a
Pass.
like a comeback in the making. Holy
Now, if he
shit.
gets a really big body, I'm fuckled, but I have a Blizzard in hand.
Alright, well, I'm going to activate Pot of Avarice, which
Okay.
has been rotting in my hand all game.
All right,
Um,
we're going to see if he can make the move.
I'm going to get Breaker, Exemplar,
Should we consider running that one these days?
Explosive, Apprentice. I think.
Dallas, I've realized this is a very fair matchup. This is 2 cards, 2 decks that were immediately affected by the ban list. As you were running Double Breaker, for
that's
instance.
him.
Yeah,
That's
shit,
good.
I don't think there's anything I can do about
Sorry, no, yeah. Unless you have another Battle Fader that you've told no one about.
Nope.
This
No,
is
because
good.
that. No, you know the
you
card in
saw
my
the
hand.
search.
All right, yeah. Now, Lily go punch.
And now the important game tree.
All right, we're going
Yeah.
to game 3.
That was
Take those.
not how that deck is supposed to work, considering I opened all spell traps.
Yeah, no.
But this deck has proven to me, opening all spell traps in this deck is better than opening all monsters.
It's very fair.
You feel an important game for you.
I will be going first.
All right.
We begin with Allure of Darkness.
The darkness is allured.
Unfortunately, I think I have to pitch Blizzard to this situation.
Oh no.
Well, that tells me how that allure went.
Oh, no. I have to pitch Blizzard because I'm going to normal summon Shura. Special summon
Okay.
Gale.
That's also fair.
Special
I'm gonna link
summon
off into...
Bora.
Oh, Jesus.
Go into a 7.
And I will make Armor Master. And then I will play my entire hand, activate Dark Eruption, and return Gale to hand.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay,
And
now
pass.
I might actually ban Gale. Because you played Gale like 4 times.
It's true.
Alice,
I'm
it's
using
just
the power
a
of
tuner.
Gale.
I don't
it's
know.
just a
I
tuner.
don't. It's a tuner that can special summon itself. Go fuck yourself.
True. It's a very good tuner. It's also the only tuner that's fucking worth anything in
Yeah,
Black Wings. Oh my god. I mean, that's not true.
like-
Blizzard's okay.
No,
It's just
Blizzard's
Blizzard's very
decent.
finicky. You really don't want
and
Blizzard
also
turn one.
Vayu is good.
Well, yeah, but
It's
Vayu
so
also
good.
requires a shitload of setup.
I'm going to
Valu's
chain
okay, yeah.
to my Endymion. Mr. Space Station.
That was the good choice. That was Mirror Force.
Alright.
Still not helping you right now.
I don't care, Robin.
Like also, like Dallas, just
Robin's my other big wing beast stand. So
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to be dumb and ban Black Whirlwind.
in end phase, I'm gonna chain Delta Crow anti-reverse.
you know, I don't care.
hate you. Okay, I might ban Delta Crow anti-reverse just because...
By the way, I own one of that card.
And you've
So it's
top
not worth
decked
it.
every game.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna special summon Gale.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah, Gale might be executed.
Yeah.
So, Dallas, I hope you at least ban something that
Actually,
isn't
no. I
a
think what the
card.
best way to win is, because of the way levels work, is I'm going to tribute Gale for Sirocco. I will activate Sirocco's effect on Bora
Oh.
because piercing damage.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
will
God.
give you
that
a
was
very
good
big
one.
punch in the face.
Bora means you can only attack, or Circle means
Yeah, I
you
can only attack
once.
once. The game is not over.
It's a
Okay.
very big
no,
hit.
No, well, that wouldn't have been over anyway because Apprentice Movers. But that means I can do this.
Yeah, I cannot make any further attacks with Black Wings.
All right.
But if you
I'm
don't
in-
do something about that Wombo this turn, you will die.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I need the heart of the cards here. Before Blackwing might need to get neutered again.
Well, we'll see how far I go. I have to go
Well,
to finals.
Force.
I mean...
Well, shit.
I mean...
Mirror is forceful.
Work.
Hey,
Well,
oh my god, that could literally be anything.
it could be.
Well, the
Well,
other
you said
one
two,
could be
so it could
literally
actually be
be-
anything.
Uh,
Well, that's a
When
hell of a
the-
Crystal Seer.
When the draw is anime.
Yeah. Well,
it was your second card
that's
too. So you had
fucking
the
miracle
crystal
draw. Okay.
Whoa. I didn't think I was playing Duel Links as
Yeah.
Jaden.
Alrighty.
You probably should have crashed it in there.
Waiting on something. There we go. I
Oh
got to
no,
my main phase.
I'm not blaming game 1 and 2 on Blackwings, Robin. I want you to be very clear. I'm blaming the shenanigans Omega did this game on Blackwings.
Oh no, I had an amazing Blackwing hand where I started right
Omega
away.
went burr this game. Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
1
if I
and
put
2,
Sirocco in defense mode, he's gonna go away. So
Yeah,
I will attempt to do a lot of damage to you and eat a Mirror Force.
Yeah, you're gonna get a Mirror Force, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna die.
Yep.
And you won't be dead, but you could close.
But here's the thing: Armor Master can't be destroyed by battle, and if you attack him,
Yep.
you take tokens. So I can safely put him in defense mode and camp for a little bit.
That's true.
And Catastrophe can't kill him.
If this card attacked a monster, so it has to be attacking something first.
Are you sure? Isn't it? Hold on. let me
Yeah,
read it.
it says attacked.
No,
Yeah.
cannot be destroyed by battle.
Yeah.
You don't get the counter.
But
if you
it
attack.
doesn't get the token.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
I don't. I'll be real. I don't think I've ever been able to use Armor Master to Armor Master. He is just
Yeah.
the level 7 Blackwing Synchro I can make.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a bit janky,
yeah.
but I'm gonna do this. I will tribute these two.
He's gonna
Summon
summon and
Demian the hard way. Because he is big.
Sadly, you don't get the other thing, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm hitting that guy. Yeah, I don't get the spell effect.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm not that scared.
You're gonna put Vayu or something? Actually, you can't special summon that, can you?
No, I can't special summon Vayu. He has no more attacks. I will actually.
You're gonna climb?
No, I can't climb. He's face up on the field. But I can
Fuck,
get a
right,
Vayu
yeah.
out of my deck and have a body.
Yeah. And you can put value to defense mode, so.
Yes. Whoop. Okay, so there's
Alright.
probably something very funny. This
Yeah.
back row. Oh.
It's alright.
Well, hey, guess what? We get to do this boy's effect now.
Well, first, no, it takes a turn. So first you're
I
gonna
mean,
take
I know.
200.
Yep.
Because you still take battle damage, I believe.
Yes. No, I don't. I don't from when I attack. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Yeah,
First
then-
sentence, cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage from attacks involving this card.
Yeah.
At the end of the damage
Yeah.
step of this card, attack the monster, place one wedge counter on that monster, max 1.
Yep.
And it's the effect is only until the end of this turn. So actually, if I didn't put Vayu in defense mode, I could have punched you, but then you could have clocked me back pretty good.
Well, you can then rip the counter off and make it attack 0.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I have to put this man in defensive mode. We need to make a decision here. Hold on.
He's reading.
No, I'm not reading. I'm considering. I have 2 areas of play. I think I am here.
Well, that is a draw. Can I? No, didn't think so. All right, well. Yeah, I think the only thing to do is to... Because if it's a deep riz or
Probably
something...
just calm yourself.
I will
You
attempt
can't
to
be out of
remove
River Force.
Okay.
I'm down to 100.
All right. So if he draws Dark Hole...
No, there's a specific card in my deck that I could have drawn to get out of that.
Did you draw it? though?
No. Omega, could I convince you to let me alive for a turn? Because you've won this duel, essentially. Because I want to show you something about this deck that I have not gotten to resolve.
I mean, okay, we can do a show for if you're gonna concede.
Yeah, I'm conceding.
Okay.
I'm conceding. The set
All
card is Chaos Grapple.
All
I'm
right.
dead.
Okay. So I will activate a lure to see what I got in my deck. I will pitch this dad that doesn't do anything, and I will pass to see what you want to do.
I just need to draw a spell card. Okay, then this works. This is why I'm running Summoner Monk.
Okay.
Because if I can show you,
You'll pitch Confidence.
I will
You'll be
pitch
able to take out
Confiz.
a tuner who is a magician, I'm sure.
Wait, what? Did I not put this card in my deck? My
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, I didn't put it in my deck. I'm
Dallas didn't
stupid.
even put the combo in his deck. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I have defeated him morally as
Or
well.
did I
as in
side it
terms of-
out? Yeah, I was supposed to be Witch of the Black Rose.
Yeah, that would be a good one. All right, that was a good.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, that last one was just I
Yes,
just
no,
had
the last
perfect
one was a
hand,
good game.
but there was some tension there. Hey, we weren't at 2-0. Okay, the recording starts. Axe is currently taking a step away, but we're gonna go to these two. And remember, this is an actual semis round, so.
Fool, you do not realize his power.
All right. Well, Dallas and I didn't do this. Okay, who won that?
I won that.
All right. We go immediately into the side deck. Also, that was David on the top as a blue player, who will presumably still be going first after side decking.
No idea what I'm running into.
Correct. This is why technically getting a buy is supposed to be good for you. It's just never ever worked like that for us ever.
Yeah. How many times has a buy person won? I think David won when he had a buy first time.
I've won a couple tournaments.
Yeah.
It works, but it usually works just because you have a good deck. Like
No,
almost
I
never
understand.
has
I
been
was
able to blind
No, I
side
was
before.
making a dumb joke. It's okay.
Oh, okay, that kind of way.
He said, "How many times has a bi person won a tournament?"
That's true.
So
There's also that.
I couldn't not take that shot.
But all right.
Look, all I have is my puns.
Yeah, I realize.
And a
now
wheel
that I
spin
said
and a
that.
ban.
Yeah, no, my wheel spin went pretty well.
Now,
I got choice to make.
Okay, starting slow.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Yep.
Axe, what did you end up picking for yours?
I don't know if Axe is back yet.
Because I believe we got the same.
Still
wheel
don't know if Axe
result.
is back yet.
No.
We're gonna do some chain things, some funny things.
I'm having a call family. I'm just here.
Okay.
No, I think we got the same wheel result. Did you get Ultra? If I remember correctly?
Yes, he got Ultra. The only answer.
Yeah,
I also got Ultra. Oh, I suppose I could post
So,
if you want.
Fortune Lady begins. It's a tomato.
It is a tomato.
Oh my God. I know what deck I'm running next week, though. I told myself I'd run it if I lost this week.
And I will grab.
Hmm.
Grab my Sandin.
Another ultra rare.
Yeah, no. I'm not getting Glow Up Bulb. Spoiler, I already had it.
There's no point in Glow Bulb number 2.
No. You should pick Glow Up Bulb. That's not even
you're
a question.
breaking up a little bit. You're very far away from the mic. I presume because of your stuff, but you're not existing. Next. I don't even know if he's talking to us. He might just be standing near the microphone.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm gonna mute Axe on my end for a little bit. Somebody signaling.
Wait,
me
no,
to come
Axe,
back.
are you talking to us?
And I will end.
Yep. Power of the standby phase.
Ow.
Oh, hey, is that one again?
Chain torrential. I'll grab Cherry and Motto.
Oh, I know what I should do.
Fighter.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Omega, you can unmute Axe.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Was I showing up? Because I thought I muted myself.
Yeah.
No, you did not.
No, you didn't.
You talking from very far away and was picking up a
It
little
was
bit.
very infrequently, but you,
Sorry, because
you
I thought I pressed the mute button on my mic.
No, it's fair.
No, I just
I
personally
don't ever
muted you for a
press.
second.
I don't ever press the mute button on my mic.
That is correct.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
For me, I thought I pressed it because it's
No.
literally the side of my headset.
I understand. Oh, my mic's not attached to my headset.
1 for 1.
But yeah, no. I also got Ultra Rare, so that'll be fine.
Fire.
And I'm not taking Glow Up Bulb, which you should, because it's Glow Up Bulb.
Get Veiler.
Alright, how's that game going? Let's see.
I had a question, Omega.
It's a little slow. What's up?
It's not or lower, is it?
Which one?
The rarity pick wild.
No,
card.
it's only that slot.
Okay. Should I get another shooting star? No.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. There's not the space for that.
That'd be so
Yeah,
dumb.
How would you
Why do you
even
even need-
make that work?
Why-
You can't
why-
even
why
run
would
2
you-
Stardust Dragons right now.
You get another Super Market Magician with also the
Right, yeah, why would you right never you could run multiple formula, but that's because you could use different things. But
No, I was joking because I got like 5 of it when I drafted it.
Yeah. No.
yeah.
Hold on, I have a couple choices.
There's an easy choice.
I think I'm gonna immediately upgrade my scrap deck after this game.
I'm gonna make better life choices next time.
Just gonna punch
I have a
you
sneaky
with,
suspicion that even if
X-Light.
I get bodied hard in finals, I may have to make a new deck again.
I don't know if I'm gonna hit Gale. I don't know.
I think there's worse cards to hit right now.
I think I'm definitely going to hit Spell and Trap cards because
That does seem to be dominating our format right now.
Yeah.
I'm probably still going to hit something that was used against me because I generally do that. But there's a card that will make you and Robin angry that I'm looking to hit. But I just fucking hate that card.
Does it involve removing spell traps? I think that's the only thing I care.
No, well, technically, it can, but not primarily on the effect.
There's Star.
But it is assuredly what cost me the first game. We'll see how the games go. If nothing else, like, cancerous shows up.
I mean, lots
no,
of
I'm
playing
not-
hard out with Fortune Ladies.
Robin
Go
does.
Fortune
Robin
Ladies.
does bring a good point.
And there's the burn.
I might hit Allure because once again everyone is playing it.
I do.
I don't know about
I
that,
don't
but I
own
also
it.
want to bring up technically Robin is lying. You guys know by now I have 2 allures.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Robin may also be joking because he may remember that, but like the people at home have seen my deck list. I have 2 allure.
Okay.
Now
Megan, you
sometimes I
wanna-
only run 1 allure because 2 allure can be bad for you.
I beg,
sometimes.
I can give you. I beg, I'll give you a third if you just. If I can give up a dark to give you a third.
Let me rephrase that. If you give Omega
doesn't-
3 alert, I'm going to ban.
Yeah, don't
That's
do that.
fair.
That's why.
If
why
anyone
would you
has
do that?
wait,
I
Robin,
mean,
don't
I'm
you
just
have
have to give
3
up a dark.
allures?
Like, I have 2.
Someone has 3 allures. If anyone had 3
I
allures,
think
would
Robin
ban the
tried
card
to get 3
immediately.
allures and it did not work. Or did
Try
I
to get
try
a
to
V
do
because he doesn't
that?
understand the
Lying,
card.
maybe? I don't know.
I'm just
Anyway.
going to unmute to say I love how adorable the Cherry and Martos look with their fucking
Yeah.
long sleeve shirts.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But no, the card I was thinking of is much more Roman in origin, or Greek. I'm stupid, Greek.
Oh yeah.
Actually, not
Huh.
David. You can't normal something. Normal. Never mind.
Yep. Oh yeah, Gateway
Alright.
of the 6 Samurai is starting to be common in the Mega Pack.
That's still way.
I'm pretty sure
2
I'm
years,
dead.
yeah.
Though.
Yeah. So
Let it
so,
play out. Yep. You can't.
Can't miss 2.
Yeah, no, Fortune Ladies are strong.
And it's a synchro, so that's a tuner, so
Yeah.
you can't do anything off of that.
I mean, he does have the wall of in Marth.
Yes. But
Yeah, but I
Loth
think-
is aggressively gaining life points every time.
Yes,
All
Loth
of
is
the sports
about
blades are about
to
to get stronger.
Loth is about to put those tomatoes up against the wall, and Tsar Nicholas VI then. There's
Yeah,
third.
Now they're all gonna proc.
Yep. Proc.
Also, maybe because I'm thinking too hard about Fortune Fairies, but I have absolutely no idea what card Dallas was talking about, by the way.
Oh, you're the Greek guy. You should be able to think about it.
Wait, you
What
mean my
card
one
is-
copy of Delta Reverse I wheeled for? I mean, that's legitimate.
not
That totally
Greek.
got you back. Yes.
Oh, but
you
I mean,
idiot.
yeah.
It
Okay.
is. That's what I mean, though. I don't know. Oh, hey, Fortunately Light came back.
Think Greek mythology.
I can do this full board. Just hit. Oh, nope. That track.
Yeah, he's
Yep,
just gonna
yep.
tribute, and now she rotates out, but he's gonna gain 500 for that, and then she's gonna come back.
Wait, this is Greek, right? Hold on. I'm gonna actually look this up.
I'm
If
not
it's
actually
Roman and
sure.
not Greek. If it's Roman and not Greek.
Is it Zeus? Don't have that yet.
No,
Dallas.
it's not Zeus.
Zeus
No,
won.
it's Greek. It's Greek mythology. I'm right.
I literally have no idea. What spell traps do I run that are Greek?
Think about things that are in winged beast supports.
Is he running 3 and 3?
Icarus?
Thank you.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that cost me that game.
No, that won you game one.
Oh, was it?
It
did
also
Oh,
cost
yeah,
you
no,
game
okay.
two.
Yeah, I
but-
did.
True.
So I guess it's a little take, but I just fucking hate Icarus.
That's fair. You do not like Icarus attack.
It's like 80% Omega and Robin, and 20% the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legend of the Duelist Crow AI.
Yeah.
Because he managed to open 3 Icarus attack every game. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, no, Zombie World is bullshit.
This we know.
No, and Robin, if you banned Zombie World, I would not really have anything to say about it. I'd be sad, but I'd be like, yeah. I think I said that last night where I went, yeah, no, this effect is bullshit against certain decks. Now, against certain decks, it doesn't do anything, but against other decks, it just kills it. It's like Necroval.
Yeah, there's a fair number.
No, that's fair, Robin. I'm not.
I'm
Well,
amazed at
Robin, I would require it to have been played against a deck that is actually relevant towards Zombie World. Because, like, if I played against you in, like, I don't fucking know, that Ally of Justice deck. Zombie World would not have done anything to that deck.
True.
Yeah, Dark Bungus Beatdown. Like, any attribute deck, it just doesn't do anything.
Oh wait, if he had at least fire, earth, water. If he had wind, they could activate one of those very specific cards.
I'm just
I don't know if he
thinking
owns
for
one of those very specific cards.
Yeah, I know.
There's a couple other cards I'm looking. I'm not hard locked down on anything. It's not
Yeah, this
an
is
easy
the
one
thing
for me
about
to
Brionac is you have to decide how many you're gonna
Are
pick.
you just gonna build your entire hand and NOS the whole board?
I mean,
don't-
he doesn't have to, but he does have to get at least a couple out of there if he wants to actually do. No,
Yeah,
he
I
is gonna
think
eat
I'm
all.
just-
Okay.
Oh wait, we did get out of huh?
That was not the choices I would have made.
Well, he's probably gonna synchro climb into Stardust now, or any. He might have some other generic gates. He can't do Colossal Fighter, but I remember a story Axe told me about something.
Dark Strike.
Dark Strike is
It's
a
a
Card I
seven.
kind of want back actually, but I don't
Dark
remember
Strike
what I.
right?
is 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't make
I think
7 right
Dark
now.
Strike 7. Yeah.
Darkstrick is 100% 7.
I don't remember what I traded him for it, but I kind of.
On the other hand, he would actually
Oh,
do
too
more
bad.
damage if he put in Mato in attack position and just got in.
Yeah.
No, he's going for the.
I'm gonna get my Stardust.
Oops.
Gonna activate Miracle Synchro.
Okay.
Are you gonna start us for this?
Yeah, he has
Okay,
to.
he
He's
is.
got the other one out.
All right.
He's going to give Loth more life points.
Maybe I should bring my Macrocosmos deck and make everyone hate me.
Well, that'll get Macrocosmos a timeout probably for a little bit. Interesting.
I don't think Ironically, Omega, I don't think Macrocosmos would be the card out of my Macrocosmos deck that got banned.
That's true.
There are way more brutal cards.
The problem
in
is
that
you
deck.
can only play one Macrocosmos, so
Yeah,
it's funny, but you don't usually cause the shenanigans.
And there are like 5 cards that do what Macrocosmos do.
Yeah. It's an interesting one to be sure. You have ways of getting rid of it, though.
Yeah. That was the deck that nearly made you punch me at test game where I did a Gold Sark, Necroface, Burial,
Right.
Necroface, Banish it.
Yeah,
And I
that
made you mill like
nonsense.
It
15
right.
cards.
Dark
I was
Restoration
like, what the
effect
fuck?
damage.
And you just
Yeah,
went,
no, it bounces effect damage.
and you just went no.
That's what he's gonna
I
bring
bel-
back.
I think that was the one where you say, if you bring this one, I'm kicking you in the nuts.
Yes. Occasionally there are test games against people where I'm like, if you actually play this deck, I'm not even gonna ban anything. I'm just gonna want to punch you.
No, that was the beast deck. That was the beast deck where I.
Oh yeah,
beast
you
soul
did the
swap.
fucking soul swap loop into Kagamaru.
I beast soul swapped Kalulu.
And you got to do it over and over again. I was just like, I'm sorry, what?
No, I just did it twice, but it's
Yeah.
because he is a fucking unit and
He's a beast, yeah. You got to do the thing.
and he attacks directly because they're Earthbound Immortals.
Yeah.
He was just like,
You
Oh,
booked me
I'm
for like
dead.
6K on turn 1, and I was like, I'm sorry? What?
it was 5,600.
It's true. Yep, deep pry.
Yeah, Kusalu's
He's going to trap stun.
Ah, fuck. God.
I might also ban Trap Stun again because that card also cost me a game.
No, hey,
I mean, yeah,
Hey,
but
but
then we just keep crawling down the spiral hole of traps.
Yeah.
we should
Yeah,
probably
I
just...
understand that though.
It's really early to go for the trap stun ban. That's gonna be a really wacky and wild time.
And see, this is the reason I will keep fighting against Harpy's Feather Duster. Is because Harpy's Feather Duster, the situation does the same thing. If you had your battle protection, now you don't.
If only there was some way to remove and destroy.
It's called
Draco
Lightning
Quest.
Storm. Oh, I thought you said not make Harpy Feather Duster a win more card. It's called Lightning Storm.
That's also true, but that's
Lightning Storm is the balanced Harpy
that's
Feather
gonna be an
Duster.
interesting. That's gonna be an interesting one. And the beauty of
Going
his
to
future
do
vision thing is
something
he just
probably dumb.
He's gonna blind allure. He pitches his entire hand.
I think they were both.
That was Divine Rav and a defense draw. You probably wanted
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, probably.
This is a very tight semi, by the way. I like this.
Could have just played my zombie. Yeah, this
I
is
mean,
way
how
better
it
than
just
our
kinda
game.
like how it literally just turned on the table turn.
No, Fortune Fairies putting in work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that's no.
No,
Oh,
he needs to have
it
a
has to
fortune
be
lady.
special.
Oh, by
You
the
have to have
effect of a
two.
fortune fairy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's a way
Ah.
to do that though. Holy shit!
Oh, but he's gonna do dark.
Damn it!
She'll get
Yeah.
removed. I mean, this is the problem with future visions: is you can't set up your own board either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, future visions.
Maybe I ban MST. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm
fuck
kidding.
you, man. Holy
I'm
shit.
kidding. Chat.
Aw.
And Robin, mostly Robin. That one was definitely.
God damn it, David! You had to ruin the moment.
No, it was fine.
Well,
It's a good game. I don't know. I'm not salty about David's deck this week. I'm gonna be real.
I'm talking to you.
Well, you're not
David.
salty about anything. You're a bat. I don't.
No, I'm salty about exactly one thing, and that's bricking.
It's true. We're all salty about that, Dallas. Because let me tell you, if I draw 5 spell traps against this, it doesn't matter how high power Black Wings are.
No, yeah, you're just
If
dead.
David didn't draw MST that one moment, it would have been fine. God damn it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That just-
Well,
no,
here's
that
the
just took the
thing.
weight out of
It's
it.
his entire spell trap list has nothing to do with his archetype. It's just all good stuff. I think this is also completely unnecessary.
Well, not necessarily, because DNA surgery.
Okay,
Which I
that's
haven't
transplant.
seen yet.
That's it. Not that it matters, you're not playing any of your allies of justice. This you sideboarded into a miracle synchro. That's David's luck against
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
It's like it's not even fun. It just feels bullshit.
Well, here's the thing.
Hey.
No. I have a history. If I play David in semis, I usually beat him. If I play David in openings, he usually beats me.
Yeah, if I
I don't know what it
play-
is,
Yeah, right.
but
I think it's usually against David during the first round I beat him. Finals? Semifinals? No.
Anyway, we're waiting on something.
Darkin Dragon.
yep, that's a good one.
I'm pretty sure it's unnecessary.
Well, to be fair, I have anti-protagonist luck or something. Because my win ratio, not to be a dick, but my win ratio against
Yeah,
Axe is great.
Pretty.
I have like a
was,
70%.
We begin the recording. David is ready. I am ready.
Yep.
Let's go
Yes,
to
Loth, you do.
RPS. Whatcha. Nope.
Alright.
Go, David,
That's very interesting.
Surrender.
because I'm consistent. I always root for against the person who beat me.
Yeah. Dallas doesn't believe in moral victory.
What's up? First of all, this is a card game. I want to be very clear about this. There's no morals in card games.
Okay.
That in.
Put those out.
You're talking to the man who played Mystic Mind set rotation, magical midbreaker field. I don't have morals.
You monster.
When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I do that. Although, to be fair, that deck is literally named Sweaty Cancer in my short list.
Alright, I have attempted to side deck for this.
Alright. I think I am mostly good. Let's set 3 and pass.
Set. 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 Attempt to normal summon, sure.
You hit my tomato. My cherry and what?
I'll activate Shura's effect.
I have nothing to activate. Oh, wait. I am dumb. I missed out on my cherry summons.
Nope. Rip. Yep.
Defense drop.
Alright. Main phase 2. Sync 7. Armor Master. Pass. I will begin by activating Trapstone.
Alright.
Special summons Bora. Damage step, pitch Kalut.
Okay. Activate. I will summon in Motto. Think 5 for Caster.
Yep.
Oh, wait a second. I goofed. I goofed again. Wow, I'm not playing very well right now.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
know what
preemptively
that
activate
was.
track stun number 2.
Activate a Lure of Darkness. Ditch Junk Synchron. And I will normal Haiku.
Deep Raise in response.
Stun response.
Chain Karma Count.
Damn.
Alright. In phase.
I'm still on the edge of my seat, even though I'm in a pretty good position, just because I'm only here because David misplayed a couple of times.
I didn't notice. I was like checking some other things.
He goofed some combos.
Yeah, I definitely goofed a couple times this match.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't have transplant, huh?
No, I
Weird.
have not seen that yet.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I know what I'm banning.
I normal Junk Warrior or Junk Synchron. Special my salvo back. Special Junk Warrior.
Not Catastrophe?
He's already used a Catastrophe, and I don't think he owns
I don't
two.
know
yeah.
if it's engraved. No one owns 2.
What the fuck am I doing?
It's like, just don't chance it.
Nah. Come at me, Scriblord, I'm ripped.
My normal Junk Synchron. Grab my ally salvo.
Interesting.
Hold on.
I would have just synchroned into 8, but
Oh. Yeah, I know what's going on there. Okay. I
think I know
synchro into 10
Ah!
for Ally of Justice Decisive Armor.
yep. David doesn't remember what Armor Master does.
It's fine, don't say
no,
anything.
I don't.
Does not be destroyed by battle.
And I take no battle damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think I have to stall. He's got too much back row, and I can't do anything about it.
Just go to battle phase and hit his face down. Okay. Into tomato.
Just in my deck, get tomato out.
In face.
Draw phase, chain Karma Cut, pitch Sirocco, banish. Decisive.
Urban Karma Cut's just good then.
Yeah.
Well, in this situation where I can stockpile a lot of cards, it's good.
Yeah.
Karma Cut's good in the right deck.
Yeah. It's tough for all. It's just a
I
better
will
version
admit
of
I
Dark
sideboarded into
Horror.
these Karma Cuts. They are in my side deck currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I keep on punching tomatoes.
I have a card Karma Cut in a couple sets. Oh, it's good in control deck.
I will attempt to special summon Gale.
Maggie, you might want to put like Armor Master in
Uh,
that position again.
Activate courage.
Never mind.
I suspected that would happen. I will attempt to normal summon Vora.
Bottomless.
Oh, damn.
Working through his back row. 28 cards left.
Normal tomato.
Hold on, I have a song for this.
If I come back from this after the sloppy play from earlier, I don't know how I would.
Coach defense draw.
You should feel fine. Omega should feel pretty bad.
Yes, I will feel pretty bad.
Yeah.
How do you like 400 points of damage? or
Yeah,
something?
the anime card comeback. Yeah.
But right now I need bodies. Because if I don't get any monsters on board, then he can just attack me forever.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't like how he's been able to build up his back row. How many fucking... And I know I'm saying that, but like, you notice how I don't have any back row. Anyway, I'm going to fade the battle.
Are you ready on David?
He's going to Divine Wrath.
Divine Wrath it.
I'm okay with that trade. 1,400 to get both Divine Wraths.
Yeah. It's kind of down to the wire.
Not the card I wanted to draw right now. Come on, baby. You only need a little bit. Come on. Heart of the cards. Heart of
This
the
is why
cards.
you
Heart of
should
my
always.
cards.
This is why you
If
should always side deck
Dallas.
play. Yeah.
If a certain card pops and that's the game, we should consider getting rid of a thing. Okay, holy shit. All right.
Nope.
I need to look at his graveyard. What has he used? It's fucking everything. There's a bottomless, there's a TT, there's a defense draw, there's 2 divine wraths, there's a trap stun, there's another defense draw. Fuck. It could be a 3rd defense draw.
Be my mirror force, but no, it isn't.
Oh,
It was my
woo, okay.
MST.
All right, that got tight. The card I drew in that last turn that I did not want to see was my Jinzo, who I drew 25 turns in. You're a
Yeah,
great help,
no,
Jinzo.
I drew my
What card you're
Tyrant's
alluding to?
Temper.
I'll just start recording. We don't need to be here any later. Hi, how you doing? It's band time. Oh, and I'll have to open Turbo Pack 4 of all things. Hey, maybe I can get my 3rd Dark Hole. Since I still have 2 Dark Holes and 2 Raigekis, according to my collection, somehow. Anyway, according to the bracket, I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to go for, but Axe, you are first round, first loser.
I probably didn't technically lose to this, but it costed me like 1.5 games, so Catastor.
I mean, he had DNA transplant. I think both games you absolutely lost to Catastor.
Yeah, Catastor,
Yeah.
like, I couldn't deal with it entirely at all.
Oh no, I've had times where I couldn't deal with Catastor last
Here's the
week.
thing.
So
Catastrophe is a pain in the ass to deal with anytime.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
I
at
mean,
least
we
it's-
have the
I can work
techniques
around
to
it.
get rid of him, but he's very frustrating as like a free removal for a lot of things, and I
It's
understand why,
it's
'cause
just
he's a
like
generic
with
5.
Stardust, I can at least have something stay on board and not worry about it just instantly dying.
Yeah, at least it can't. Well, at least it can't do damage unless it gets a dark.
Yeah.
But it's still a big free removal
Yeah.
tool for a lot of decks.
Yes.
All right, so that was number 1. So Dallas, as I explained earlier,
Me.
yeah, you are the next.
So I've had a couple of ideas. I thought about banning Stardust again. That definitely crossed my mind. And if
Oh,
David had won,
yeah.
I probably would have gone with that.
That would be funny.
But
Very
I'm
sad
not gonna
for
do
the
that.
deck I'm gonna pivot to when people ban.
Uh,
Not that I'm
I
still gonna say Dallas is
would've,
gonna ban Blackwings, but when eventually they do get banned, then I have to pivot away.
I was considering banning Gale, but honestly, he's not as big of a problem. At 1, I'm probably going to fight for a couple of like 15 or so more weeks to keep him at 1, but I'm not going to ban him again.
Yeah.
I'm considering banning a lot of trap cards, like a lot.
We have a lot of trap cards in the format.
Deep Riz, Mirror Force, Torrential, any of those I could ban.
So the problem with hitting, say, D-Priz is we go back to Sakuretsu, except for
Yeah,
the
but
fact-
Yeah,
Deep
but
Riz is way
Sakuretsu is a
less.
lot easier to work with because
Yeah,
it goes.
but
We have a
you can
way
just
more
block
graveyard
his
interaction
Stardust.
these days.
Bottomless
Yeah.
and Deep Riz are particular of note. Mirror Force just because it hits everything.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know if Mirror Force was
Mirror Force
barely
didn't do
used
anything
this
tonight.
one. Yeah, because we had a
Yeah.
lot of matches where one
Torrential
person
was
set
the more
up
fan
board
of that.
presence and then they just sat on it
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about banning MST
as
because
a funny.
I'm
said that on camera.
God, that card is. For
That-
some reason,
that-
I
if
am
you-
unable. I am unable to use that card effectively.
That
and
would
people have always used it effectively against me.
that would cause a crisis with MST because then there's like no spell trap removal in the format. We would.
I want to ban
Yeah.
Allure of Darkness so that Dark gets its power knocked down a bit.
That I wouldn't be completely against.
Because spoiler, both of the finalists played Allure
Yeah.
at 2.
Yeah.
Robin, I don't give a crap about what you think. Your opinion means this much to me. And if you can't see that, my fingers are touching.
to be fair, Robin, you do have a problem where you're a ghost half the time. So I understand why Dallas ignores your opinion because you're not here and you're not playing decks every week he has to deal with. But also, to be fair, I ignore other people's opinions. Like Dallas.
I thought about betting Mystic Tomato just because it would have been funny.
I mean, I had a funny thought about that earlier because it was like you said, there were 2 Dark Knights in Finally who were all jamming Mystic Tomato just because.
But no,
he's like one of the few.
Then I can't run my 9 tomato of death deck.
The card that I'm banning, because I fucking hate how it's being used, is Trapstone. Because it's being used as a cold wave substitute to kill people. And I'm sorry, I just hate that the way it's used.
All right, so I'll run Cold Wave then. Got it.
Yeah, but that's a one-of, and I'm fine with that.
No, the problem is.
Just play Cold Wave.
The problem with this is that.
Did you
Axe
just unban that?
Yes.
Axe, do you want to see the field of all the fucks I give for it is barren and rowan?
Dallas is allowing you to allow him to dredge a
problem.
care from Give a Fuck Bay.
My trip doesn't have to work with the problem.
Should we consider maybe putting it on probation then?
No.
What card?
I mean, it's because David does have a point. Trapstone literally just came back, and I don't know if Trapstone is actually.
If you want to give me another ban, then sure. But
that's not how this works.
Do something else.
Then no, I'm banning Trapstone.
I mean,
right.
I feel like Dallas will regret his choice because he's usually the guy who gets trap cards hit against himself.
I feel like you need to stop the rest of people playing that way instead of
think
actually the card.
Trap Stun is like, it's not like he's banning Poly, or if he did go for MST, I think we would have is Dallas trying to crash the format, because then we can't remove any spell trap.
This is not me trying to crash the
So,
format.
no, like,
multiple people,
I think there is a legit
multiple people
option.
used it as a kill shot. That's my problem.
I mean, so I will explain. I used my Trap Stuns immediately in main phase 1 because I'm like, well, David still has a torrential and a bottomless and shit. I'm like,
I understand.
I need to block
I understand
his
why you
anti-summon
did
tools.
it, but I'm just It's the same reason I don't like Regeki or Harpy's Feather Duster, is because people can use them as win more cards.
I mean, okay, but Dallas, how do I stop people from just eating all my summons and then I can't do anything?
Yeah.
Also, I will note
Yeah.
that there is a hilarious bit of anti-synergy in my deck where if I trap stun
Well, yeah,
while
there's the funny thing that happens
DNA transplants are out,
Yeah, of course.
it does funny things.
Yeah.
So I do
it's funny
actually have some anti-synergy.
I mean, I'm sorry, that card, I saw it run oppressively today. It screwed me, it screwed David, it screwed Loth, it screwed everybody.
If I got to actually use it, I probably would have been fine. I just never got to fucking use it.
I ban cards that have impact, except for Upstart Goblin, which I was drunk and high one time. That was we're not talking about.
No.
that.
I have a perfect frame of reference for Upstart Goblin. That's we roll back to Gartic Phone where you said I'm bad under pressure, and I'm like, correct.
Yes,
Dallas,
no.
I feel like you're doing the same thing right now.
No, this is not the same thing.
Well,
This
I mean, this will do
is-
something interesting. I mean, I've already told you I
Yeah.
own a Cold Wave, so Cold Wave's going in
I-
every deck now
guess
because
that's
I
the Cold Wave
would
then.
really like to not be TT'd or bottomless every fucking time I try to normal summon a
I would
monster.
like to be able to. I would like to
No,
be able to
I-
like go
Here's the
attack
thing,
into
and-
a back row and not have to
and
die.
Actually,
And
I
I'm-
think I know what my move
I mean,
is.
I will say-
I'm gonna do the
I
same
will
thing
say-
I did when Trapster got bad last time. We're able to create Jits and we're going in every deck, everybody.
And also,
Yes.
Omega,
Except those.
here's my thing, and Axe, you will let me speak. I would like to not be turn 1 Shura Soroka, or what was it? Shura Bora Gale.
Yeah.
Into my face under trap stun. Or turn 3, rather. I would like
That was
for that
turn
not
one,
to
though.
happen.
I would make a point. There is a situation of you consider one operation, but you also consider the 8 other situations where it was used to prevent people from dying
And
immediately.
Axe, I don't care.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Dallas does not care.
Once,
Alright.
once again, it has been used more often than not in an aggressive way.
I think that's just our players, but fair enough.
No,
So
it's the
Axe will get any
situation.
opportunity to try and demonize David.
Yeah.
for-
It's the situations. It's the situations that we find ourselves in. I'm not
Yeah.
blaming Omega for using the tools that he has in the way he did, because Omega does it
Yeah.
much more than David does. I'll
Oh
say this
yeah,
right
no.
now.
I mean, my playstyle is designed around things I'm fucking tired of, and this means that bottomless will
Yeah.
absolutely be getting banned. By the way,
No, bottomless.
If I get first round bottomless is going away. I don't give a shit. I use it all the time. I use it all the time.
Bottomless was on my short list, as you
Because
heard.
that's my primary thing is I play Trap Stun, and I played Trap Stun that way because I knew David had like bottomlesses and other stuff, and I'm like, I don't really want him to TT me right now.
Yeah.
I would like to play the game.
And I'm pretty sure that's exactly why we said, hey, we need our trap stun back because we're getting bottomless divine wrath.
But here's the thing.
And we brought back
I'll-
Mirror Force.
I'll
and
bring up a
Torrential.
point. We brought Trap Stun back before we brought Mirror Force and Torrential back. So I just want to see how the format is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the format will be terrible, and we'll regret this. But
Yeah.
I hate Trap Stun and how it was used. So
I understand.
it's the same reason I hate Regeki and I hate Harpy's Feather Duster. So I hate those cards.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's why
well,
I wish-
the Feather Duster is a fight you're eventually going to lose because you're
I
one man, and
understand.
so many of us are very, very tired
and I've
of.
said before.
Because this is another thing that happens so many times. Oh, there's literally no punish. Let me set 5 trap cards, which is why
I
you need
would
Trap
be
Stun.
more amenable. I'll say this: I would be more amenable to Heavy Storm coming back and putting it in the card bank for everyone. I'd be more amenable to that than Harpy's Feathers,
Hmm.
because at least you have to sacrifice
It's because,
for.
my problem is more of the situation of, oh look, someone set 2 traps. I'm gonna put Feather Duster and then just kill them. It's
Yeah,
more of
and
like,
then
it's more of
well-
like it's more because the aggressive use of it is the problem. for me.
That's
I was
what
gonna-
I
I was
just
gonna
made
say,
the argument.
I
for.
mean,
we're-
yeah, but
we're-
like I said, it goes
we'll-
both
we'll
ways.
literally-
Axe, like, oh, I can just kill you with 2. Okay, but here's the thing. Now there's no punish. You set all your entire hand, and then your
Yeah.
opponent
No,
can't
I-
play the game for like
and-
4
and
turns.
here's-
And that's what
here's
I'm
the other
tired of.
thing
And
is
the
we
unfortunate
bring back-
problem is that our ban system is neat, we don't get enough bans that I can be like, okay, all those 4 annoying back row cards you play that you set, I'm gonna ban all of those. That won't happen because the people who are in this format who lose are bad at banning cards times.
I reject that
catastrophe.
remark.
So-
I reject that remark outside of Upstart Goblin.
So here's the thing about-
there's a back and forth to the way the banning and unbanning works. We'll see about that because like if that's the heavy storm move, I'll do it. I don't care. Like I said, I'm tired of there being no push.
Here's my issue with Heavy Storm. Mostly it's at this point Morphtronic map / Gear Town.
David,
Yeah,
nobody's played fucking Morphtronics in 5 weeks. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
fair
seriously,
enough.
David.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
okay.
Like once
stop
we get
clicking
to
to
the once,
the instead of
here's the
things.
thing.
Like I get
Not
what you're saying,
necessarily
but
those
like
cards specifically, but like those types of cards where
and
Yes, but-
once we get to the once we get to the pendulum era, when those cards become much more common, that's when I think Heavy Storm comes out for Harpy's Feather Duster. But that's my point: is those our card effect did not start being common until the pendulum era.
also like there's similar things affects like set rotation and stuff like that becomes a part of the system of like, oh, field spells do this, they all do this, you know. Oh, cards have the other thing is that we're gonna start, I think it's about the time of either Xyz or Pendulum, we start to see a lot more of the this card's in your graveyard, do a thing.
Realistically, if you want to, in 5 weeks, I will probably be completely fine with Dropstone being put in probation. I just think we made a mistake and should have put it in probation because everyone has 3 of that card.
That's
I think
fair.
that's
I mean,
the
it was a common or a rare, I think. No, I think it was a common. And
It was a common.
It was a common.
and I told everybody, I was like, y'all need to be playing trap stun if you're tired of trap cards, rather than ban trap cards.
Oh, I played
Trap
Trapstone this week.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are, and like I
I
said,
just don't like the card.
I have my
With
own techniques, my own ghetto ass techniques to replace trap stun.
With that being said, then, like Dallas just said, he would rather have had it on probation.
I mean,
Oh, I'm
that's
saying we go back to it next week. I'm not saying that.
yeah. Next time we unban, like technically, if we'd thought of this last week, that would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah,
Well, I
I don't. If we
Because
get
I saw Trapstone in
too-
every game used aggressive.
If we get too keen about we can just go back and edit the ban list, then that turns into micromanaging every single ban list decision
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
I'm
So-
only bringing
Yeah.
this up because we did literally just
well, no,
bring it off.
it's banned again, and it can come
Yeah.
under probation.
Well,
next week.
and I think to Dallas's point, it was not a guarantee that he banned this card. He was talking about several other cards
No.
he thought of,
Yeah.
but he saw how people are playing Trapstun, and he's just like, I don't want to deal with that right
yeah.
now.
It's the card that I saw used in the way that made me cringe the most. Like,
No,
like,
that's fair.
if, I'll say this: if Bottomless had been used the way it had appeared in our test games, then I would have banned a Bottomless.
Oh,
but
certainly.
it didn't make that big of an impact this week.
Yeah.
Like I think what I would do if I lost to you, it would have been like Bottomless or like I don't even think I'm that spicy about Breaker. No, it would be Bottomless, or I would see your deck list and go, oh, hey, nice
Well,
T-Mock, buddy. Don't like that.
Also,
great.
because Breaker's also about to get really shit in like not shit, but way worse in like 2 weeks, I think. When's Prime end?
True. In let me check the schedule. We're on camera. I'm gonna do my turbo packs on camera as well. Yes, we've been recording for the past 10 minutes, but I think or 15. Shit, we've been going too long.
I'm sorry about like the whole.
No,
like,
it's okay. Like this, people allegedly want this kind of discussion. It's good to discuss why we're doing things. And,
I'm also sorry about
yeah.
giving like I'm also
I'm not
complaining a
really-
lot, but like some of it's just me trying to get thoughts out of my head, and people act. I know sometimes people just don't want to give me any feedback about it.
I
And I know it's
well,
selfish.
I mean, the problem with feedback is you phrase a lot of your stuff as statements. Most people don't give feedback on statements.
Yeah.
I want to say this is not one of my. I know I think I joked because I joke a lot. It's a coping mechanism. Don't worry about it.
It's a common
but-
coping mechanism.
Yes, it is. It's the second most common. But what I would say is this wasn't actually a jokey ban. This wasn't a silly ban. This is illegitimate.
Oh yeah, no.
This isn't a. I don't know. Upstart Goblin. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
and this is not the
this
joke we
isn't-
make about Poly or MST or
No.
whatever, right? Like this is
Or,
no,
you know,
you see a card
back-
being used in a way you don't like, and you're like, I'm tired of that card, and that's why
Although
the
to
ban
be
list
fair,
exists.
to actually ask the question, if Poly was banned now, would it actually do anything? Because I don't think most fusion decks run a base Poly.
No, you run always a different
I
kind.
mean, I think there's some. That's my collection.
Heroes, if they ever make a return.
No,
No, they
Miracle.
run Super Poly.
Miracle and Dark Fusion.
Well,
and
no,
Super.
yeah, we already have way more ways to fuse for heroes. I mean, there is use of base Poly in a lot of fusion decks because there's a lot of support for it.
Yeah.
Also, to
What's
answer your
the
question, Dallas, before I
customers?
go open my turbo packs really quick on screen, we just finished week 36. MR2 is implemented in week 39, so we have 2 more weeks of gameplay to go before Prio goes
2 more
away.
weeks before Breaker gets a significant downgrade.
Also, I need to get this out of here, David. I know I give you a lot of shit about times, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not. It's partially being that every time I've played against you compared to everyone else, it always has felt the most fucking draining and the most like, because other players, I can at least feel like the actual heart and
No,
the actual like attempt to play different cards as the weeks progress. But when I
Well,
play
he
against you,
did
it
play
just
a
feels
very
like I'm
different
playing
deck.
against someone's old memories every
No,
time. and it
this
bothers
was
me.
a very different deck. I don't know what you were seeing this week. This was
Well,
I don't know what this week was. But
you
it
actually
was
got to
hilarious.
play it. You got to play it. You fucked it
Yeah.
up, but like, you still played at something that I knew you've been working at. And it's for David. It
Yeah.
just I don't know why when I play David, it just feels exhausting and
I
it
think
feels
you just have
old.
a thing.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna make a point
I
that
think-
like it's just a thing of David. It always feels slow. It always feels fucking slow.
Well, that's just his whatever nonsense. Oh, hey guys, guess
Ah.
what? I got my 3rd dark hole, and I got a white hole. I may actually play white hole in some side
Hey,
decks.
if you want to talk about slow playing, go back in the
What's this streak?
archives and watch yesterday's stream Yu-Gi-Oh segment of
here's the
the
3.
stream yesterday because it was going to be a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh games and then it was one game.
Yeah. Dallas and I went for a
Uh,
match where 2 of them went for like over 50 turns, and it wasn't even. We weren't even trying to slow play. We were just not going. anywhere.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Also,
all right,
while we're still all here, I do have one complaint real quick.
what's up?
And I get that this makes it slightly worse, but why is Briannak a sea serpent and not a dragon? That was actually what was confusing me
barrier.
because I'm like,
um,
I want to
yeah,
miracle
I don't know.
synchro fusion.
honestly, probably balance
What the
reasons.
David?
oh yeah, no.
Probably.
It's already a broken card.
No,
But
no,
all right,
no,
so
I-
I'm gonna wrap up the
Just
recording.
a-
Thanks so much for
just a
tuning in for
little-
all that. You saw my stuff.
Oh no, I agree
Just
with
a-
you. When
just a-
something is called the Ice Dragon, it should be a dragon. I agree.
I will throw this out there. We've talked about this before, I think, off mic, but types are a little weird. In Japanese, sea serpent is actually, I don't remember the word for it, but it's the literal
aquatic
phrasing
dragon?
is water dragon. So
yeah.
that's why sometimes you get some weird naming conventions with dragons that aren't
Yeah.
dragons, because to
Avoid
the
both.
original Japanese audience, they're just using all the same words, just in different combos, and then it
It's
translates poorly.
it's
over
like why
here.
it's like why worms
Yeah.
exist. It's just prevent dragon bloat.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like I think
No,
it's in
I-
Rush where they gave a dolphin being sea serpent.
Well, I mean, if a dolphin's a fish, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna end the fucking recording before we go down the trivia hole. Goodbye, everybody.
But then
Bye.
why
So that was a fucking lie.